And we are live. Hey everyone, I'm here with Chibi Joe and Konami 13. They're some of my voice actors from Next Gen, if you remember. Why don't you two introduce yourself real quick?
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Yeah, sure. I'll go first. I am Konami 13-0. I took over for Speedzone about halfway through the project, and I have been working with the Beaminator ever since then.
Hello, everybody. I am Chibi Joe. I was the voice of the ever beloved Soldier 4, and I also voiced Duncan and did a door for Diana. So
we got a whole story about that.
Oh my god, it's so good.
We'll do it when we get to that episode.
But yeah, I've been in the project since pretty much like the get-go.
Yeah, you were in the original the movie. You played Duncan at the end of that.
Yeah. I was the reveal at the end.
Yeah.
My voice has changed quite a bit.
It sounds like kind of sounds the same. I remember I had to deepen the pitch a bit for you, but yeah. You were the closest I could get to Hutch for the machinima.
Well, yeah, because I listened to it because I never watched.
Hey
Arby.
Epsy, hey John, hey Spartan Best. All right, so we're gonna be reacting to as much of Next Gen as season 1 as we can. We're not gonna be able to do the whole thing because I think Konami's got both Konami and Chibi do have places to be later, so we're starting a little bit earlier. And I think Greg is going to join when he wakes up. But right now we're going to start off with Arby and Chief Next Gen, Season 1, Episode 1, Squad Goals. And how long has it been since you guys watched these?
I actually watched it the other day. I watched a couple episodes.
Okay.
Mine's been a few months. I think it's like 3 or 4 because I was showing. I was just kind of going through my catalog of work that I have on YouTube, and I watched the whole thing. I wanted to see if my fiance could tell the difference, and she couldn't. I was like, yay.
Yeah, you did a really good job portraying him. I'm very, and you know, it's kind of because I know that you and Patrick don't really talk much anymore. But I'm really glad that he sent you my way.
Yeah. I got no bad blood with Patrick. I mean, like years ago, I'm not even sure what he does anymore.
I think he's still. Yeah. I think he does anime stuff now.
Does he? That's good. That's really good.
I haven't talked to him in a while though.
He always wanted that, so I'm real happy.
All right, so
yeah, when he gave me the contact, I think I spent like 2 days researching like everything I could to figure it out before I got to the audition for you.
And yeah, you knocked the audition out of the park. So anyway, are y'all ready to start the season?
Yeah.
So we're starting off with Squad Goals here, and I watched a couple of scenes from this just to make sure, just to remind myself. And I've learned a lot since I did this episode, so I have a feeling I'm going to have some criticisms. Let me know if y'all can't hear it.
I'm good.
And here we go. We've got a land battle. I remember this.
Oh, come the fuck on.
Yeah, that was Lady Chan who did some of the kid voices here.
Oh wow.
Send in the Scorpion.
Come the fuck off.
poison those banshees. I want that fucking tank destroyed now.
How many, boss?
All of them. I ain't losing another clan battle to these fucking posers.
Chibi, did you hold the door for everyone when they all came into the VC?
Of course I did.
I'm gonna lower the volume on the video here just so I can hear y'all, because it might be really loud for the
You
stream.
motherfucker!
You motherfucker.
I love the shot. I never can get over
and the funny thing is, like, Halo's like harder to get good shots for because there's only like 2 camera modes, zoomed in and zoomed out,
Right.
and you can only just move it around.
Yeah, we're
There's
far cry
Deathlock.
from- Far cry from Stellar Blades camera system, that's for dang sure. Oh, so cool.
And the music here is actually original. It was done by Austin APB.
Oh, wow. Shot that thing out of the air with a rifle.
I'm doing good, Perseus.
Boss, music just disconnected from the game.
God fucking damn it, did he rage quit?
Don't think so. It says he's offline. His
As someone who
internet
used to
probably
do
went out again.
Halo clans, I can confirm these scenes are accurate. Where do you think I got my
In the meantime,
information
find the ass
from?
out with the railgun.
Boss, I got nothing from the origin point. Whoever fired it must have failed.
All right, get back into the fight, soldier.
Roger that, boss. Holy shit! Fuck!
Those Deathlock teleports are pretty
Yeah, that was sick.
yeah, I did that in After Effects.
Kidding me? Another disconnect? You motherfuckers seriously need to upgrade your Wi-Fi or something that isn't a Walmart connection.
We're kicking their ass so hard their members are rage quitting.
Rage quits. Get our boys in a tight group. We've got trouble.
Ian, are you okay, mate?
I said get our boys in a tight formation.
Mate, chill. It's just a normal clan match. Besides, we're winning.
I do love Speedzone's Effect Mordo.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it!
And I love his theme too.
Yeah, the theme is so cool. It's so
Hold your
intimidating.
fire! Stop fighting, all of you!
And I do love the episode 11 version. I think the best out of all the versions of it.
But don't take your eyes off of him. Finally decided to surrender the battle, Iron Child. I'm kinda disappointed.
Shut up, Chaos. If you want to keep your account intact, you need to listen to me.
Wow, you
My
really
stellar
have to pull
voice
that
acting.
threat on me? So which is it? Does your uncle work for Microsoft, or are you going to report me and have me banned? I'm dying to hear this.
For just 1 second, put aside the childish clan feud and listen to me, you idiot.
Not gonna lie, it's good to see you all again. I'm sorry I haven't been around. It's okay, FC. I'm glad you're still around
You're
too.
an idiot. Frag Band hasn't been operational since 2012. Even if that dumbass Chaos Theosis clan did come back, those hacks were reverse engineered and patched.
Then how do you explain why our members are suddenly dropping it like flies as soon as they're getting killed? We're wasting precious time here. We need to team up and fight against them.
Now, please. Shitty internet connection is a dime a dozen these days. That doesn't mean that we have hackers in the server banning every inept idiot that walks by. Besides, if they were here, I'd own their asses so hard you'd think you were watching anal.
Really? Maybe you can show me when you get your account back, because so far, I'm unimpressed.
You motherfucker!
Nah, that's more my speed. Just ask your mom. I gave her my number. She'll remember me.
So, which one of you wants to be the first to go?
Don't let them kill you. Kill them until the clock runs out.
Oh, that's adorable.
You know, this we've heard about the speed hack in previous episodes of Arby and Chief, but I think this is the first time that that it's ever been actually used on screen. I think that's because like my version is supposed to be a way more advanced version than the one Chief used in I think it was the hacker cheater episode from season 3.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, I think what I was aiming to do here was make hackers who are actually a little bit stronger and something I think new rather than just, oh yeah, we have hackers that can ban your account when they frag you. Like,
right.
I wanted to up the ante there.
Well, I was gonna say that like having them just wipe the floor with these guys, it does such a good job setting up how much of a intimidation they are.
Oh yeah, I mean like when you, you know, when you're filming a horror movie, or you know you have to have the monster or whatever. You have to the first scene of him. You have to show he's looming over. He's intimidating, and
It's your lucky
Andrew,
day,
you did
pal.
a fantastic
We're gonna let
job.
you go.
Yeah, I feel like this sets the stage up well, considering like most of the season is focusing on this hacker
You
removal
really should be
squad
thanking us anyways.
that is
Pretty
going
much just
after
wiped
them.
out your clan competition. Well, and pretty much all of your clan.
You weren't the
Still,
only
counts
one,
as a win,
FC,
though,
don't worry.
technically.
So all of this was just to send a message. To who?
Why do you think we picked your clan word to interrupt out of all of them? We know you have friends.
Also, do like the juxtaposition between Speedzone and Deathlock. Like Deathlock is just straight to the point and an occasional quip, but Speedzone he's just
And you're the one that
totally-
gets to keep your account. If I were you, I'd celebrate by going out for a couple
He's
of
totally
beers,
immature.
and then bringing a
Yeah,
prostitute
he's just-
home and
he's
fucking her
just-
brains out.
When you contact your friend at the OMN administration,
but Deathlock's just straight to the point.
we have an army at our beck and call, and we are prepared to use it. The OMN administration's time is at its end.
I think with the direction I gave Patrick when I asked him to do these lines, I said I want him to have a Boba Fett kind of demeanor.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I totally see that.
And not the Book of Boba Fett. I'm talking like original
Yeah,
trilogy
Yeah, it was
Boba
before
Fett.
Book of Boba Fett
Like
existed.
I'm talking like the original voice for Boba Fett.
That was the most
Yeah.
cliche monologue I've ever heard. Do you write all your own speeches, Deathlock?
I'd like to see you do better.
Speedzone unironically listens to Andrew Tate. I can see it. He's a
I
red pill.
totally
From
see
there,
it.
I contacted my friend, and he wasted no time in contacting you guys. I was good friends with a lot of the players at
Andrew.
band.
Look
I
at
know
that, look at that,
firsthand
look
what
at your
being banned by
voice.
one of those asshats with Fragband was like.
Anything you can tell us about their armor appearance? Weapons?
One was using
There's you, Chibi.
War
That's
Master
me.
helmet, black and brown.
I do think I did a good job translating Duncan's reach armor into Halo 4 by giving him the heavy, because he has heavy armor in the reach scenes, and then when you get to Halo 4, because those armors aren't in that game, you have to find a way to translate it. So I used the Mark V helmet because technically the base helmet in Reach is the Mark V.
We know who they
Yeah.
are. Thank you for your
It
time,
looks
Iron
really
Child.
good.
We'll take
Yeah.
what you saw and heard into account and act accordingly. For now, you can
know
leave.
that.
We'll let you know if we need anything else.
And there's Ozzy doing the Morgan Freeman impression for Jay
It's
Harrington.
so good.
And he was actually a recast too.
Oh wow.
We should have taken those two more seriously, Harrington.
They might have
The
been
original
basic to
voice
our
actor
bands,
for
but
Jay
those two
was
have shown the capability of using a
his name is
modified
Jason
version of the
Marnocha,
Fragment software.
or Jason Marnocha. I don't know how you pronounce it, but
Imagine they say they have an army
reason I
back
couldn't get him for
Who knows
Next
how
Gen
many
Season
players
1
are
is
using
because
the same
he had started
software
doing more
And
paid
what would you
projects.
suggest we do, Duncan?
Because he was actually
Yeah.
becoming a professional voice actor. Actually, y'all may have seen one of his projects. He voiced
believe that this matter should be
Megatron
taken that
in
seriously.
Netflix's War for
With us.
Cybertron trilogy.
Whoa. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And he also voices Megatron in Next Gen too. That was really cool.
All right,
wow.
let's call everyone in.
Let's call everyone in. Why are you walking over there? You literally just called that you're playing a console. Go to Discord, contact them. Nope, keep walking. Okay. I think that's like one of the things that I always kept forgetting when watching this. Oh yeah, these are actually just a bunch of people playing on a console.
Yeah, that's what I forget too. Like, you predicted his future role. He'd actually done pretty big projects before. He did Deathstroke Arkham Assassin, and he also did. He was also Deathstroke in the death battle between Deathstroke and Deadpool.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's where I've heard him most.
I'm so happy that he did it for free too. Chibi, quit pointing your rocket launcher around. You're gonna hit someone.
Not my fault.
I do like this opening dream scene with Arbiter, because you don't really think that it's in a game until you realize, wait a second, why are Arbiter and Chief over there? Oh wait, there's Eugene.
Freeze. Stop. What the hell?
Also, this was before I started adding an outline around the subtitles to make them pop out more.
Credit card.
I think I did a good job with this reconstruction of this scene. Like, if you watch season 7, this is really close to where it was.
Don't. Stop.
So long.
Oh, here comes a crappy green screen. Yeah, that green screen did not. Of course, to be fair, it was Halo, so.
Hey, with what you did, it looks pretty good.
That voice is saying behind you. And if you listen closely, you can hear a voice in the background saying, "You have no idea what you have done."
Oh, wow.
And that's kind of foreshadowing for something else I had planned. But I won't reveal in case I end up doing it.
Good morning.
Morning.
How'd you sleep?
I've had worse nights.
Bad dream again?
Something like that.
Well, the thing about nightmares is they're never real,
I like
right?
the voice
Oh,
of
I have
Samus.
no doubt that I can think
That's
of it
Trina
three of
Duhart.
those right off the top of my head.
They're trying to
Good
contact
morning,
Arbiter
Chief.
about his car's extended warranty.
Slept well.
Couldn't sleep.
You had bad dreams as well.
No, I was too busy banging your mom. She gets really
Back to the classic Arby and the Chief antics.
Of course she does.
For each of these episodes, I wanted to have at least like one classic Arby and the Chief moment to sort of balance things out and keep things consistent, to give Chief something to do. Because Chief is so hard to write for, to figure out, okay, what's his reason for being
All
here?
right, you're not doing that.
Yep.
Hey, don't touch my spaghetti.
This isn't how you make macaroni and cheese, you moron.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you know all about how to make the macaronis and cheese. It's Arbiter. Wanna show me how to take a dildo up the ass too? You fucking know-it-all.
If by know-it-all you mean I actually read the instructions on the side of the container, then yes, I must be a know-it-all.
Fuck the instructions. Revelation, motherfuckers. You will be free of the aggressions of the Tyrannosauruses.
Yes, I bet it must be a revelation for you that there are actually detailed instructions on the side. Who knew? Also, can't forget we have to liberate our kind from a species that isn't even alive anymore.
Well, if I can't make my mac and cheese, I'll find somebody's wheel. Cortana, where you at, Skip?
Why do you think Cortana's going to help you?
Because cheese grill and grills belong in the kitchen to make foods for me.
Grills belong on the patio, you tool.
If
Unless
Twitter
you
ever
want to say
finds
grills,
out
which
that I
means you're
wrote
both
this,
unbelievably
I'm gonna
sexist
get
and can't
canceled.
differentiate between a female
Right.
and a metal cooking
That's
device.
not too bad.
Difference.
They should not, like,
Arbiter,
live streaming
because
this.
I don't see it.
The difference is that a grill isn't about to toss you into a wall and knock you out.
Wall. I'd like to see you come and try Metroid.
For the millionth time, my name is Samus Aran, you idiot.
You're a fucking robot anyway, so why the fuck do you care?
I'm going to kill you.
Hey, as much as I find Chief annoying, let's not kill anyone, okay?
He's pissing me off.
Believe me, I've had to deal with the worst of it for 8 years. Trust me when I say it's not worth it.
You're lucky Arbiter's here to save your ass.
Shut up, Chief. I'm trying to save yours. You aren't helping.
You know where to find me, Arbiter.
Better run, bitch.
Shut up, Chief.
No.
Yep.
What the fuck is your fucking problem with my face, asshole?
Tell you what, I'll fix your goddamn mac and cheese, but the deal is that I get first dibs on the Xbox today.
Out of the question.
Well, I'm not letting you make it your way. Make your choice, mac and cheese or Halo.
God damn it.
I forgot about that.
The little movements make it so much better.
Yeah, that was great.
Well, then you come back and he's sitting cross-armed. Like,
Yeah, he's all pissed off.
He's pouting.
Such a great figure for Master Chief.
Oh yeah.
I still have it, but he lost his he lost his knee, one of his knee guards.
Here if I wanted to anyways.
Why the fuck not?
Because I can't take
I actually recently played Legendary Edition on stream.
What the fuck?
Oh,
this
wow.
is Mass Effect, not fucking Gods of War. God damn, these developers are repetitive.
But this is the original one, I think.
Attack the station.
Amazing. You literally got everything.
He called Cerberus a cat. Like, you know, the dog from Greek mythology.
Throw his ass out the airlock when you get back to your ship.
Why do you want me to kill James Vega so badly?
Because he's a faggot.
So you don't like him because he's a faggot? That's a pretty uneducated reason.
Yeah, because you're so educated, Arbiter. Tell me more about that university you went to. Oh wait, 1 single second. Still isn't one. That is 100% bullshit.
It was an online course, asshole.
Then explain why you got mad that you missed your bus if you could just done it in John's apartments.
Shut up.
It's a reference to season 4.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Because there was a whole episode where Arbiter went to college. I don't think John considered just that one canon, but I'm just like, you know, I'm gonna make it canon just to show that Arbiter's kind of pretentious.
We don't. But if he really is reformed, I'm obligated to
Beam
give him a
watching
second
this
chance.
isn't helping me right now, making me want to come out of machinima retirement.
Looks like he wants to bring us in on our first mission. He wants us to join his server on Halo 4.
Look, let's load up Halo 4 then, bitch.
Not until I finish this dialogue.
Fuck.
Fuck.
You had to finish the James Vega dialogue.
It's like, why do you want me to kill
Actually,
him?
I did actually build this map in Forge.
I was about to say that's a custom shot. That looks good.
Also, I like how this server has more. It has more defenses than the ones in Reach did in season 6.
Yeah.
For a second, I was afraid you wouldn't show.
Don't see this as us giving you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, they still
I
don't trust.
Don't
Yeah.
trust you after Chaos Theses. But if you're telling the truth and are actually
I think that
trying to
episode was
do
made
good,
as a
then
part of
I'll
his
give you a
college
chance at
class.
redemption. But the second you screw us over,
then you're gonna say hello to the Rocky.
Yeah, but he never really considered it canon.
All right, I know I have a rocky past, but you gotta believe me.
I remember when I showed
found
off
out
the
what
trailer
Justice
for
was really
the next
doing,
gen movie,
I tried to leave, but Clyde
and
Kyler wouldn't have
I
it.
actually showed it
Have you
off
been in
at
contact
some.
with them? Milf Hunter?
I think it was at
Philippian,
this
that annoying kid
conference,
with
this
the
video
dentinitis,
conference
trans-
I haven't
over
spoken
in
to him
was
since
either
I
San
tried.
Diego or
Clyde
Atlanta.
and Kyler are still around.
And when it got to the
Last
raffle gun part of the
I
trailer,
checked,
everyone
Kyler's
loved
still in
it.
juvie. Kid
It was the
deserved it,
funniest
to be honest.
new
He was
joke, I
always
think.
nice.
One of the funniest new jokes I have in here.
Are we the only ones? Or
And
are
so,
there
you know,
others on this
obviously
team?
had to keep
There are
bringing
4
it back.
others waiting on us.
Right.
Beam
Yeah.
confirmed the better forger
Tell
than
me about
Chief.
them.
Why exactly?
Trust goes both ways. If you want ours,
I know
then
it's.
you
I
tell
know
us
you're
everything
like
you
you're
know
using an
about
older
them.
mic than Chibi, but it kind of works for Duncan
Fair
here
enough.
because
First
let's
one
be
we
honest,
have
like
is
a
Brandon
a
Edwards,
game controller mic would not sound that good.
AKA Nailed
Right.
Blaster.
Here we go, the Suicide Squad inspired intros.
I love all of these.
Amazing.
Brandon's actually my favorite one, and I think it's just because I like the,
He coded
like, the
his profile
smart.
to have complete invisibility to where he can use active
Tech
camo
savvy
and no one
guy.
can see him.
Yeah.
Not even an outline. He can also fire his
I either
weapons
like
without
the
becoming
insane
visible.
guys,
And he doesn't show up
or
on
like
radar with
either the
checks.
insane guys, stupid guys, or the really like hyper intelligent guys. The whole spectrum there.
By range.
Yeah.
I actually like how I did the perfect camo ability here.
Yeah.
Because usually, like, you would see an outline, or
The
he would
second
reveal
person is
himself when he
Jason
shoots.
Burns.
I did ask Laurentium if he wanted to join this, but he wasn't able to. But you know, maybe he'll show up for the second half when we react to the second half. I remember you showing me the trailer you used for Outpost Discovery being feels like forever ago. Yeah.
Golly.
Also, all those explosions are kind of a foreshadowing.
Yeah. Yeah, very much so.
Brandon loved body acting him. That's right, absolutely. You body acted him, and I think
He has the ability to pull out any
episodes
weapon he
8
wants
and
full
11.
ammo, which is usually explosives and stuff.
This one was kind of a subtle effect. It's just mostly just switching out weapons, I think, in another location.
I love the Spartan laser.
It is so good.
Third guy we got is Nicholas Martin.
Now, here comes the most annoying one.
There's one line I still love.
What was the line?
It was in episode 12, and it was you find out what his middle name is.
He monitors accounts
Your middle
for
name's
all
Ontario?
branches and attack
And that was
anyone
an
he
ad lib
chooses,
line. I was
making
like,
it difficult to
his
find
name's
him.
Ontario?
He's also good with decoys.
No, I'm so proud of myself that I came up with this idea for controllable holograms.
Yeah, that's a scary ability.
Like that automatically makes Nicholas like the most overpowered one on the team.
Oh, 100%.
And the
He's
fourth.
just annoying.
Even though like Autumn right here, it's supposed to be the more intimidating one, Nicholas is definitely the most powerful, I think.
Yeah.
Usually pissed. Impulse.
And you know what's funny is that like back when I was writing it, originally she was supposed to be able to move freely in the Halo games, but I couldn't figure out how to animate it in time, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna have it to where she has an armor lock shockwave, which she can't even use in Halo 4.
Washington.
I'd prefer it if they told you themselves.
That's so cool.
Comes back, everything's fucking destroyed.
Everything's destroyed.
Love it.
Yeah,
and I love
that's
her
great.
armor too.
Not exactly everything you
I
know about
did
them,
base
but
her
better
off
for
of
now.
text from
You're
Red
sure
vs.
that's
Blue.
everyone?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do they know about us?
Nope.
Well then, let's go say hi.
Mischievous
Do they know
face.
about us? Nope.
Mischievous face.
Also, I do like that Duncan's emblem is now the reverse colors of the Chaos Theosis emblem.
Yeah. I noticed that detail, and I was like, oh, that's nice.
Wow. A bit overkill on the security, don't you think?
This place is fucking awesome. Arbiter, this place is awesome.
After Chaos Theos' attack on the Tosser server, the OMN administration began beefing up security and putting defenses up in more tactical advantageous areas. Trust me, no one's getting in here to screw things up without a tough fight.
Holy shit.
What's down there?
That must have
Those
been
hallways
before
are
I
for
had
the OMN
pneumonia. There's no way I
administration's
can do that
council
now.
members. You've met one of them, Jay Harrington. He's the chairman of the council. Pretty big honor having him ask you to join personally, if you ask me. The only way to get in there is if one of them summons you. It's pretty heavily guarded.
Noted.
This way. The others are meeting in the armory.
Come on, Chief.
my fiance asked the same question. She's like, "Wait, is this really happening?" Or I was like, "No, there are guys behind controllers."
Hi.
Yeah, I would
Who the
always
hell are you
forget
two?
that.
Our new teammates, Jason.
It's so good.
This is a fucking joke, right? We're hiring twats using an IBM over the microphone just because they think it's funny.
Not to mention they're
I
probably
miss
using
James.
a burnt-out Windows XP program or forked over $87 for that upgrade that gives you those voices. Either way, they're probably idiot trolls.
No, you are.
I understand my voice is pretty dissatisfying, but believe me, I'd get rid of it if I didn't need it. I don't have any other choice.
I will say Nick here is probably my favorite on the team if I had to pick one.
We're supposed to be serious.
I love his sarcasm.
Isn't that the guy from The Incredibles?
James did such a good job portraying it too.
Nick, remember that Duncan
The fact he's British makes it so much better.
100%.
I remember reading about
Because
it.
British do
Guys
sarcasm the
actually used
best.
The same kind of text-to-speech voices. The Windows XP ones. That was actually pretty hilarious.
Well, these are the guys that crashed it. They were also the ones that took out the rest of my old clan and those armor venator assholes the other month.
Ultron.
Shit, that was you guys? Oh my god, you're my
Took me
fucking
forever to
heroes.
figure out how
Give me
to
10
say that.
billion
too.
NS points then, bitch. Otherwise, I remain unconvinced.
I don't know if it's
Have any choice in
Venator
the
or
matter.
Venator
A
or
good
whatever,
friend
it
of
doesn't
mine was
matter.
getting married
Yeah,
to that
yeah.
douchebag Trent Donovic while he was having an affair behind her back. When Chief stumbled upon the two, Trent had us banned from the server and blocked our messages from getting to the bride. Getting involved with hackers was the only way to get back in that server to stop that wedding. Chaos
Woo,
Species
that's
and
a
Ultron
callback.
had it coming.
Are
Yeah.
you kidding? If it wasn't for you, our online access would probably be non-existent right now.
Or it could have just been luck.
Guys, I'm
It just
glad
could- it could have
we
just been
really
luck.
don't deserve
Could've
all
been
the
luck.
praise.
Shut up, Arbiter. Yes, we do.
Okay, that's a pretty cool effect because there's no elites in Halo Reach. I mean Halo 4.
Is something wrong?
It's nothing.
I'm very happy with how the lighting looked
He
there.
hasn't said anything
Yeah.
yet.
Mate, you're way off. Autumn likes to play the strong silent type. She doesn't like people, but she doesn't talk anyway. Everything that comes out of her mouth is really bitchy. Fuck! Bloody fucking hell, Autumn, don't do that! These guns
Fantastic
still have
effect.
frag ban on them, you
Yeah.
know?
Then how about next time you keep your goddamn mouth shut?
Black Divinity is a girl.
A girl. Sweet. ASL baby. Winky face. I got your black divinity right here if you can catch my drift. Tongue face.
Oh,
Can I
Jesus
add you?
Christ.
Please, please, please. Plex, plexi blocks. Please.
Great timing.
That's the most destructive weapon in the game.
Enough.
You know how much crap I get day to day online from the rest of those.
It's the
bitches that have
silent
been
parts.
constantly
The
trying
silent
to get
reactions
my
sometimes are the
answers?
funniest.
That was so
I'm
good.
fucking big. I'm your new sugar daddy baby. Winky face. Now how about we get off those pants you were just talking about?
Shut up.
KK, I'll shut up now. Right now. Like right this
Right now.
second.
Like right this
this
second.
instance.
Don't ban him. If you ban him, you ban me, and I assure you I am nothing like Chief, so I don't deserve it. Please put the gun away.
Like I was not against Chief getting banned, but it's just
the
nice that he also
Yeah.
gets banned.
When you really think about it, this is way more dramatic than it would actually be in real life.
Yeah, it's exceptionally dramatic, like just
Yeah.
behind the
So
controller.
does that mean I get nudes? Ah, super sad face.
And
He
now,
hides behind Arbor
all
like
we
that'll
did
do
wrong.
anything.
We were all brought here to stop hacker threats like Chaos Theosis.
Hey, at least
We
it
can't do
wasn't the
that
other
if
weapon.
we're trying to kill each other. Now, can we get along for 5 minutes?
Sure.
Yeah, boss.
Fucking. I love James.
What's the threat you called us all?
It might be surprising, but some of James's lines were actually improvised.
I totally buy
An
that.
updated version of the Frag Ban mod. We're dubbing this version of Frag Ban 3.0.
Yeah, I've
They
learned
took out all of the
since
features
then how
of
to
Clan
better
Ban except for one, a clan leader
do the
child who is,
compositing
or was,
for
the
that.
leader of the prestige.
Do we have an ID on them?
It's
They
not
keep
terrible,
their gamer
though.
tags hidden, but I know them by their code names.
The
Speedzone
edges really
and
are the
Deathlock.
only place where it
They're
kind of
typically
looks
gaming
a little
mercenaries, meaning they get paid to help out with clan battles and that sort of thing. We didn't bring them in on Chaos Theosis because they were loose
Gaming
cannons.
mercenaries.
But they seem to be getting more organized.
The idea
Before
of
they
that is
left
just
Iron
funny
Child,
to
they
me.
said they had an army with them, and they were willing to use it. Now, if I know these two idiots, and I do,
They all sitting
they
around like
aren't the
a
ones pulling
tavern or
strings here.
something.
We need to find out who hired them.
Seems like
Can
we're
you
playing
get a hold
COD
of your
today,
Chaos
boys.
Theosis contacts and see if they know where they are?
Most of them won't talk to me, and the ones that will, I know haven't met either of them.
Okay, so what do we know about Twaddle Dee and Twaddle Dum?
Speedzone, obviously. is a
Twaddle Dee
speed
and
hack.
Twaddle
He
Dum.
uses a heavily modified
Great
version of
line.
the speed hack. He also uses an AI algorithm to map out his path so he doesn't run into walls. Deathlock, on the other
Gee,
hand,
that aged
utilizes
well.
bubble shield teleport
I-
so he can
yeah.
escape catch. And the railgun he carries around makes him even more lethal.
All right. So how do we find them?
They're
Hey, it's
impossible to track remotely. The only play here is to play ignorance of their actions and get them to come out of hiding. We'll have to keep an ear out if they show up again. Once they do, we'll gather up and take them down.
Alright, here we go. This is where we meet Brainiac.
Yeah.
And I think the guy who played him, crap, I forgot his name. I'm gonna call him Oz because I just know it. I think it starts with an O.
You should have seen his
But
reaction when we let him go.
I think he said that both Brainiac and Lockdown were some of his favorite characters to voice.
The point is, we got your message across, but the OMN is still remaining silent.
I like how Deathlock is just a crisis suit.
This time, with no survivors.
I do think that model for Brainiac is probably the best
Waiting
look
on your
for a
word.
Brainiac model. Because he looks like he has big brain energy with that helmet.
He's a very
No.
No?
The fuck do you mean no? They're ignoring us.
How long did it
We
take
should
to do
give
the
them another
Gmod
example to
segments?
show we're not fucking around.
And you would
Longer
not
than I
fall
want.
into their trap. They only pretend to ignore us because they know how
The
to
reason why
respond.
this is
So
the
what?
frame
I'll
rate
keep you
sucks
dead
here is
like
because I
butter
had
too
so
if
many
they showed our
models and
faces.
deleting a lot of them made it work a
Do
lot
tell me
better.
About the evidence you have attained to substantiate your thesis.
I
My
love the
speed,
effect
skill,
on the voice.
and badassness is all I need.
You overestimate your chances.
What would you have us do then?
Observe and document.
And how does that help our situation?
If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles.
What I like about Brainiac as a villain, I think he's the first Arby and the Chief villain who never says a curse word. Because he's an actual intelligent character, and he doesn't feel the need to resort to curse words, and that's how he shows his intellect.
Such
tested
base
Sun Tzu's skills by commanding him to train a harem of 180 concubines into soldiers. Sun Tzu divided them into two companies, appointing the two concubines most favored by the king as the company commanders. When Sun Tzu first ordered the concubines to face right, they giggled. In response, Sun Tzu said that the general, in this case himself, was responsible for ensuring that the soldiers understood the commands given to them. Then he reiterated the command, and again,
Like, because with the other seasons, like he had season 5, which was Trent, and I think he was probably the most different one, and that's only because he's like he's a businessman,
Sun Tzu also said that once a
and like the whole conflict with him revolves around the wedding. And then you get to season 6, and then they bring in these troll guys who are essentially kind of like some of the trolls from the earlier seasons with Chaos Theosis.
performed their maneuvers flawlessly.
And then you get, but they all feel like actual video game players. But Brainiac here feels like he's an actual mastermind.
Who replaced them.
Like he actually feels like an actual cyber terrorist leader.
Yeah, he does.
Leave. I will summon you if I require your presence.
Isn't he also one of the few villains who isn't abusing a person or a pet who are addicted or something?
I don't know why you keep those loose cannons around. They don't seem to like your speed.
Technically, he's abusive to his underlings, if you want to consider that.
Yeah.
Effective. They are
But he's verbally abusive and in an intelligent way.
much like you.
He tells them they're idiots in an intellectual way.
Administration is utilizing their own They've kept their identities on the down low. How are you?
I
planning on
love
luring
that the
them out?
introduction of this character is in Gmod.
Assemble the outlaws.
The outlaws? You want to send in those morons?
You want to know how much
What if they don't take
range
them out?
Brainiac's
I don't want
voice
them
actor
banned.
has?
I want them
He's
studied.
talking to himself
I
right
want
here.
their weaknesses
I
cataloged.
buy it.
I want every movement analyzed, every word researched. I want to know everything we can about them. I can learn much from a single encounter with our unknown foes, even if the outlaws lose the encounter. Knowledge is power, and understanding is
I like how you can see the staircase in his visor that he's standing on.
Assemble the outlaws.
Oh, yeah.
That's because the environment map and the source stuff. Brainiac has a dictionary next to him when you talk to someone. Actually, no, it's a thesaurus. It's thesaurus.com. That's what Arbiter says later anyway.
It's its homepage.
All right, so
It's so good. Oh,
so
I love
for
it.
good first episode. Let's but here's the next one's where we get to the action, and I think much like Speedzone, I brought you Konami. I brought you in to voice Jackson in episode 11 because John wasn't able to do them.
Yeah.
I
So-
apologize.
Hey, Greg, how are you doing?
Hey, Greg.
We're reacting to we're on episode 2 now. And Greg helped me out with directing some of the action scenes in episode 8, I think it was. And he also did some voice acting
It's
too.
literally when you brought back Clyde.
Mm-hmm. And we're back to Halo Reach. So an interesting thing I did with this opening scene, when the Outlaws show, because this is an actual multiplayer game here. What I did was I went into the theater mode and I tried my best to copy the armors of the players in here. So that was something interesting that I did.
So you have talent.
He does have talent. Yep.
The skills to pay the bills.
For reals.
Ah, that's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. I need to get by.
You're excused.
Oh.
Poor kid.
Danny?
Don't you worry, Patrol.
Don't you worry,
I'll
Patrol.
take
I'll take them out. That's my voice. There was a whole joke in Arby in the Chief server where they called me it's Patron because that's how I pronounced it. In Mother Russia, Halo Reach plays you. He's actually not Russian. He's Cajun.
Attention players.
Yeah.
I bet the Outlaws aren't Southern, but cultural appropriating it.
My name is Jackson, and we taking over.
I
this
do
here
love how
server.
John did
If y'all
Jackson's
cooperate,
voice.
Y'all get to keep your online access for however much longer until your gold membership runs out, and y'all have to beg your parents to get it renewed. Resist, and we have a field day with your account info. Try to leave the game, and it's the same result. Any questions?
Yeah, is this some weird joke or some roleplay fetish you're into? Because either way, it's fucking stupid.
You got a name, son?
My gamer tag is IRLEET, and you suck, but the elite is spelled 1337 instead of LEET.
Rock, you mind teaching Mr. Elite here some proper manners?
Mr. Elite here.
Come on, teaching Mr. Leahy some proper manners.
Just sit there and do a rocket.
Now, this is an interesting concept I had from the first version of the scripts.
Y'all can see that
Is a hostage crisis in Halo Reach.
Removed from the game.
Yeah, that is very unique, actually.
And the network. Anyone else want to test us?
Who are you guys?
We're Jackson, Danny, and Rock. Y'all can call us the Outlaws. Now, turn up y'all's headsets and listen carefully if y'all want to get out of here in one piece.
TFS's Android 13.
Yes. My trucker hand.
You plum done did it now, son.
With your $30 haircut.
I love that was the line they chose to improv in the ADR.
What were some of the inspirations for Brainiac's character besides obviously the DC villain for the name? I would say Brainiac definitely was the main inspiration. But also I think I took some inspiration from some of the characters from the Blacklist show. But honestly, I honestly don't really remember. I think I just wanted to do like a cyber terrorist mastermind.
Oh boy.
There's Claire. Epsy's about to do a lot of oh look, she has to go in the chat, I bet. I will say they really did a good job with Halo Reach and like the how it looks. Like that would be me. I would be admiring the design.
I was imagining you admiring everything and people are dying right below you.
Did you hear there's actually a new study that people actually prefer 4 over Reach?
Hey.
Hey, that's what they like. Were you by any chance thinking of Emperor Palpatine when coming up with his voice? No, he's supposed to sound like the Corey Burton Brainiac.
Yeah. The developers did a hell of a job on Highlands.
As I'm typing it.
How about you?
This is the only time we see Arbiter in the minor model.
Haven't
the elite
gotten much
minor.
sleep recently. Chief and I recently joined his hacker removal team for the OMN.
That's cool. It's good to see you're helping people out again.
I guess. But like I said, I haven't been able to sleep much recently, mostly because of bad dreams.
Dreams.
Both games are pretty. Yeah, I know, like, because sometimes people give crap to Halo 4 just because it's by 343, but I like Halo 4.
I still can't help but think what he did was
It's not perfect, but it looks good and it's a fun game.
I didn't find anything particularly egregious with 343.
But I keep telling myself
The only thing I think I disagreed with on Halo 4 is that they removed playable elites.
Yeah.
I've known you a long time.
I know why they did it though, but at the same time, I don't agree with it nonetheless.
Wait, I think he wears it again in the strip club. Yes, I think he does. Thank you for reminding me that, John. It's I did it myself and I can't even remember.
I'm just trying to find a place in this world and I still haven't figured out what that is yet. I guess romance is out of the question there though.
From what I know, there's always someone out there for every person.
Samus, I'm kidding.
I think that saying is limited to humans.
Also, I messed up on Claire's colors here. It's supposed to be purple and white, but
I'll cross that bridge.
it was hard to tell when looking back at John's stuff sometimes.
It's alright.
It's like Arbiter.
I always left the skybox in Impact.
Yeah, dude, it's alright. Common mistakes.
You up for some matchmaking?
Sure.
And funny enough, Shockwave's in this and Corey Burton plays him too.
Oh, wow. You don't even.
You have got to be kidding me.
What the fuck are you talking about, Arbiter? I are only getting on the computers.
Most likely to download 300 terabytes of whatever porn fetish you have today. Let me guess. Futanari.
How did you know?
How about the fact you're packing every single computer?
Halo 4 was my
drive in
first
existence?
pre-ordered Halo, so
The
it's special to
utility
me.
part
I
was
don't
just
have
a
my
lucky
PC at
guess.
the moment,
I
so
had a
I'm
hard
ready to
drive
boot up my
ordered one last
PC.
night.
Hope I have Cold. Specifically in G1 and animated.
You know
Yeah.
that, right?
So is your face.
Yeah, I'm not letting you do that.
What the fuck? No. Give me that back, cocksucker.
No.
Don't be an ass face.
I'm surprised that he's
Time
able to
you
hold
download
those.
all of that shit you used up this month's Wi-Fi data. Not to
But it makes
mention
it so much
stretching
better
out
that
our
he's
bandwidth
holding
and
them.
causes multiplayer to lag like hell. What if Duncan needs us up?
What if Duncan needs us up?
Stop that.
Stop that.
God damn it, Chief, I'm not playing.
God damn it, Chief, I'm not playing.
Get you.
Oh.
You gotta continue.
You gonna continue?
Okay.
Dad, whether you think it's right or not,
It's Duncan.
you definitely brought back Arby and the Chief back to its original
We need you two to
like
get
you
over
know
here
roots.
now.
All right, Chief.
Yeah.
Let's go.
While also trying
Stop
to keep
down.
it fresh.
The live toy segments are so good.
Yeah.
I'm very happy that people enjoyed my take on them. I know, like, I've been very critical
Well,
of.
I've seen other people's take, believe it or not. Yours though came pretty close to what John CJG had back in the day.
I think the issue is that a lot of people tried recapturing the essence of the first three seasons,
Maybe. We've got a
but
hostage situation.
without
Are you
really,
fucking serious?
I
First
guess,
we have weddings and funerals in Halo, now we have
understanding,
crises. What's next? Music concerts,
like,
strip
the
clubs.
intricate details of it, and I
Some
don't know
group
if I
calling
would say
themselves
I
the
understood it, but I
Outlaws
tried
jumped into
to
a big team
do my
battle
own
game
take on it,
Reach
and
are
as a
holding all
result,
the
I
players
did it really
hostage
close to
inside the
John
garage near the
somehow.
refinery.
Yeah.
They fragged at least
I think
5
a lot
people
of,
and
I
will
think it's
execute
the
more
same
unless we meet their
problems, though,
demands.
happen
What
a
are their
lot
demands?
in
They
the
won't say.
abridged
All they said is to
series
send in 2
segment of
people
YouTube,
with only empty energy
where
sources.
Oh God,
They
yes.
said, and I
people
quote in that cowboy
want
accent
to
of
try to
his, we
capture,
say any of
you know,
them,
Team
they're
4-star
moderators, and
or
we kill every
capture,
person in this damn
you know,
server
little
and take
Karibo.
off and grab another server.
The issue is
You'd probably
they
put on
had
that
the
cowboy accent to
humor
try and
type to
intimidate
work
people.
with
Fake
that,
accent or
and
not, these
majority
guys
of
have shown
people
themselves to be dangerous, and we should
don't.
treat them seriously.
Yeah.
We have to take a moment to figure out what our next plan
Yeah,
is.
ever
You
since
weren't
Little
listening
Karibo
before
did
you, Duncan.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged,
The more
people
time
have
we
just been
spend
trying to
trying to
copy it,
figure out
so
how to take those asshats
the
without
genre
them
sort of
knowing we're even in
stagnated
this
for a
game,
bit.
the more people
I
that
think,
we're
yeah, I
gonna
think
have.
that's what
What
it
was
comes
your
down
plan
to
then,
is
Autumn? 'Cause I
copying
haven't
versus
seen you
adding
offer up any
on.
tactics
What
yet.
I was doing
Here's
is
the plan
adding
of attack
on
to the
to
men, sweet cheeks.
the lore, but like with some people, and I'm not saying they did a terrible job, but I think where people prefer mine over others is that I was actually trying to add on to the
Okay,
stuff.
that's enough. You both make good points. We need to think
Yeah, I've always
carefully
loved
about
Next
this, but we
Gen
also don't
Beam
have much time
genuinely
to
to
think
this day. I
about it
always
either.
wish you'd bring it back
They
because
only
you know
want
I'd
to
help
see
in a
2 of us,
heartbeat.
right? Then it's settled. Chief and I will go talk to them.
Oh, what?
You're kidding me, right? That's
I think a
idiotic.
lot
You're telling me we're just gonna go in and
I'm
give them
finding
whatever
this
the
out
hell
with
they
my
want?
book and
Not
all
to
my
mention,
projects.
if you're planning on taking them yourselves,
project
then
like
you
this
two
is
are
such a
complete
major
morons.
undertaking.
You'll be sorely
Yes.
outnumbered against
Especially with the
Except
13th
everyone
episode,
will
it's
have you right
just
as backup.
As
Yeah.
they said
I have
already, they'll
issue
kill all the hostages
with
if they see
motivating
more than
myself to
2
do
of
it.
us.
Exactly. They won't do that if they don't know you're there.
I don't follow.
Also, I do have a bit of bad news. I do not have access to the Windows XP voices anymore.
If we share our
No.
resources, we'll have
Yeah, I heard
significant
about that,
advantage over
yeah.
those
So,
previous. Brandon's invisibility,
until I
Jason's
can get
robot
access to
mod,
those
and his
again,
holograms. That's
the
all
most
we
you're gonna
need.
get out of me
Wait, are you
is
asking us
gonna
to
be
share our
episode
hack
13,
Yeah.
if I ever get around
Is
to
that a
it.
problem?
Hell yes, it's a problem. I'm not sharing my hack.
I'm not saying it's like I don't want to do more. I would like to do more, but
We're a team, right? Teams
I'm
are
in this
supposed to
position
trust each
where
other.
it's like
Besides,
I don't know
that's
if I can
really a
do
problem
anything else
then we'll
outside of
be
episode
just
13.
obvious ones. Think
But
of
if
this
anyone
as
can
just
help me
building
get like
exercise.
Windows XP voices on Windows
All
11,
right,
that'd be
let's
very
assume we
grateful.
agree to work
I'm not
together
there
and
being
share
right.
the hacks just this once. Do you even have a plan to utilize them?
As a matter of fact, I do.
There was this one-shot fan video that was really good. It treated the finale as not happened because the lighter wouldn't light. I'll look around, Beam. I might stop the files. I have the files too. The issue, though, is that Windows 11 has a different file system, and I can't figure out where to put them. That's the issue.
What is taking them so long?
So that's...
Rock,
Frag one of them players to show the OMN we ain't playing around. Hold that thought.
So I'll likely have to use a virtual console.
What are they armed with?
Energy swords, just like
or a laptop.
Good.
Chronicler has taste.
I never liked Autumn because the attitude problem and don't care what you say to defend her beams. Loki, you should just get Windows 10 back. Well, I can't. I don't know how to get it back.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, trying to go back to Windows 10 wouldn't be a good thing because they're gonna cut support. They're gonna cut support pretty soon.
Yeah. Yeah. Some other alternatives probably gonna have to show up.
I'm not using Speakonia. Or an AI to replicate the AI voices. Yeah, I've already tried that with Speakonia and that did not work well.
Yeah, it gives it too much emotion almost.
Makes them sound old.
Oh wow, I didn't even think of that.
But it also just doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
It's like someone trying to do an impression of a famous actor.
The only thing I could think of is like wiring the files for both of the voices to a soundboard and then having somebody
You
live
two, the
record
mods,
it.
the OMN sent?
I'll probably have to use a virtual console. That's probably the only way I'm going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I don't fucking believe this.
I always
You
get
boys
angry
gotta be
when she
fucking
acts out
us,
against
right?
those who
I'm
tries
assuming
to
this
help
is without a
her.
doubt about my voice.
You assume right, son. The OMN think that trolling us like this will get us to release them hostages?
Believe me, I know that the voice is annoying and I would change it if I could, but fact in the matter is that it's my actual voice. I have no interest in causing any trouble at the moment.
And you're expecting me to believe that?
Think about it logically. How am I able to type this shit out at a billion words per second?
You got a point there. All right, Microsoft and Mike. I'll humor you.
Well, we're here. What is it you want that you have to go as far as taking hostages on an online multiplayer game?
Plain and simple. We got demands. We want full control to use mods in the servers without the OMN sticking their dirty little noses in our shit. We'll even take off the frag ban we got running. We'll take that. And a six-figure sum.
Are you serious?
Of course.
That's it.
Yep, pretty much.
Let me make a counter offer then. You let the players go and we don't cap you here and now. We go our separate ways and everyone walks away like this conversation never happened. Trust me,
The
you'll be
music
saving
kicking up
yourself
is
a lot
letting
of
you know
trouble.
that they're not going to take the
Gotta give you some respect, son. You got some humongous balls to be
I
saying.
love this track. Here comes the
That's
chief.
the offer, Brokeback Mountain. Take it or leave it.
Brokeback Mountain.
Came out to play. Stay out my way, motherfuckers.
I'm afraid we're gonna have to.
Is that a reference to X gonna give it to you?
I think so.
However, before we frag you and the hostages, I'm curious to know how y'all boys are planning on getting out of this.
Like his son.
The fuck?
They used Jason's hack there. I love how the elite holds the pistol.
Vous devez, patron.
Yes.
Yeah, that looks sick.
Merde.
Merde.
Is it? Huh.
That roll look clean.
Go on, get out of here.
Hey, is that Caboose? I'm kidding. It's not Caboose, but
Fuck!
elites with UNSC pistols have always been my favorite.
It just looks so good.
Where's Autumn?
I thought she was here with us.
We'll figure it out later. Where's Rock? Son. You've got to be getting me. Do you even have a mic, Rock? Or are you literally the strong but stupid stereotype of the group?
Girl.
so cool.
Those won't distract him for long. Let's go.
I think this is always one of my favorite episodes. I still have to say, I think 6 and 8 and 10 and 11 are my favorites.
It's so cool to see the abilities in the last episode actually have a payoff.
Fuck! Guys, I'm pinned down. I need some backup.
Hang on, Jason. I'm on my way.
That rocket nearly hit him anyway.
Brandon and I are in pursuit of their sniper.
We're taking on Rock. Chief, where are you?
Get over here, bitch. The raffle guns. Podcast quiz.
I love how he's running too.
You bitch. You must bow your sacrifice to the almighty gaming gods. Praise MS.
Praise MS.
Oops. Forgot to tell you, bitch. I'm invincible. Armor on, bitch.
You're just delaying the inevitable, you fucking noob. I can wait all day.
I beg to differ, Sheriff Woody.
Sheriff Woody.
Get back here, bitch. You whore.
Nice shot, dumbass.
Shut the fuck up.
I have to give this guy credit. He's good. He managed to peg me twice while I was in camo.
Guys, we need some more backup. He's pinned down both of us.
Hey, mate. Why don't you quit being a twat with a sniper and fight like a man?
Not a smart move on your part, mon ami. Yeah.
He knew.
Sniper is down. What's the situation on the
What I like
other
about
side?
this episode too is it showcases everyone's unique hacking
I lost
abilities.
Rock, and I don't see Jackson anywhere. Never mind. I found Jackson.
I also like this because it's like he starts out with the Scorpion, and then in episode 6 he uses the campaign Falcon, and then in episode 11 he has like a mixture of the two. I didn't even realize that when I was doing this.
Son, he's spotted a tank.
I like my line of,
a couple of
never
slack-jawed
mind, I
idiots
found
coming
Jackson.
around, sticking
Yeah,
your
that was
dirty
great.
noses in my business.
Fuck.
Your business being nothing more than an attempt at a glorified terror plot. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but you three hardly seem like criminal masterminds smart enough to organize this by yourselves. Give me the name of your boss and maybe we'll let you go.
How about y'all jackasses come on out so I can blast your goddamn heads off?
All right, so does anyone have a plan for the tank?
Brandon, take a shot at his tank and get his attention. Nicholas, use your holograms to distract him. Chief, as soon as he turns his attention away, get in close and empty his tank with your armor lock. Duncan, Jason, once his tank is disabled, I want his ass lit up like a Christmas tree.
Got it!
I forgot, does Duncan even have an ability, or is it permanent jetpack? He has experience with Chaos Theosis, that's why he's here.
he wins with that alone.
I'm the Batman of the group. I have no I'm just really damn good at what I do.
Oh, fucking hell.
Down, bitch.
Yeah, that's how you get it done.
That just leaves Rock. Anyone got eyes on him?
He's like Batman, but no money and no bitches.
I have one. Duncan has one.
$1 or one bitch?
Oh yeah, Rock is very
Does anyone have a plan
durable.
We have to combine our rocket launchers. That should do the trick. Fire!
The sheer authority. Approaching you with a friggin' Mac hammer.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, are you fucking serious right now? What's it gonna take to frag this twat a fucking Mac cannon?
Sorry I'm late.
Assassin.
Don't cross your rockets. Any particular reason why Rock doesn't talk like Jason Voorhees?
I was busy
I just want him to be the like with all like what
Came in the nick of time.
Arbiter said,
You throw
strong
everything
but
we
dumb
have at this guy.
stereotype.
Our weapons aren't making a dent. Well, everything except you.
Oh, I'm sure you're doing fine, Duncan. After all, I should just leave this all to the men, right? Don't let this girl hold you back.
Okay, I deserve that. The fact of the matter is, we need your help here.
We can't afford to let this guy get away on him. I don't judge your playstyle based on your gender. I actually have a friend who is a good player and a girl, so
Wow,
please listen to me
Arbiter.
when I ask you to
You're
help us
literally
out.
saying I have a black friend.
I have a black friend. I was just about to say
that.
All right then, I'll save your asses.
Hey, it worked.
Step out of the way, boys. This requires a lady's touch.
So he's kind of like Bane from Batman and Robin. Yeah, except Bane yelled a lot. They're actually based off of the Enforcers from Marvel.
Next
The Outlaws.
battle idea: Rock
makes
from
sense.
Arby and the Chief versus Bane from Batman and Robin.
Bane for Batman and Robin always wins. He deserves something good in his life.
Say
This is a
goodnight,
great
asshole.
moment.
Seismic charge sound effect. Yeah,
that's
that
a
armor
great
lock's an
moment.
insta kill.
I think I just came.
Oh my god.
For once, I don't blame you.
It's so cool, all the lead up to what Autumn can do, and it's the freaking seismic charge EMP armor lock.
Did Transformers Prime RC influence Autumn's character by any chance? She kind of reminds me of her sometimes. She's based on Tex from Red vs. Blue.
Their movements, preparing analyzation for further research. Estimated time until completion, 2 hours.
Excellent. Notify me when analyzation is complete.
Affirmative.
The Outlaws excelled in playing their part lockdown. I have gathered the footage they sent us and have asked Brother Eye to analyze our adversaries' movements, tactics, and abilities.
What about the Outlaws? Did you reverse their bans?
I will, in due time. While they may be flawed in their feeble inferior minds, they nevertheless have their uses. It is imperative that we do not underestimate these interlopers locked down.
I never underestimate anyone. I know their full potential and use my knowledge of their techniques to plan a course of action.
A trait that I admire. However, cockiness is a flaw that I cannot afford locked down. It almost always results in failure, and I can tell that you have the tendency to be cocky at times. I would be disappointed if you were to end up like your predecessors.
Predecessors?
It is not something you should concern yourself with at the moment, Lockdown. All you need to know about them is that they believe they could get the job done, and greatly underestimated their opponents. Their
In the
cockiness
original
set my
scripts,
back.
it was kind of
Needless to say,
the original show was
I
called the
was
Shit
very
List,
happy.
and like
This
each
time, I will not be as easily
each
beaten.
episode like had a
I'm
different
taking full
hacker that would
control
lead up
this
to
time.
Brainiac.
In the words of Napoleon Bonaparte,
It was kind of based off
if
the
you want
Blacklist in a
something
way.
right, you have to do it yourself.
You know that he was eventually overthrown and exiled after Waterloo, right?
It is more about the words than the man himself. I am not Napoleon. I will not make the same flaws that he did. He underestimated his opponents. Let his own aspirations cloud his mind. It
I
is
just don't
better
understand
to
Autumn. I'm
overestimate
sorry,
your
my
opponents and
friend.
obliterate them than to
She
underestimate them
is.
and risk defeat.
What are our plans
She's
now?
in grief after
Wait.
Eugene's death,
Patience is a virtue.
and she's having a hard time letting go
We
of it.
have a plan of attack.
That's her reason for that.
Yeah, the the closed off
Brother Eye,
nature really helps
Summon
with that.
Deathlock.
As you command, Brainiac.
What do you want?
Just wanted to make friendly conversation.
I don't.
Fun fact, she's actually named after a girl I used to have a crush on.
I just said I didn't want to make a conversation.
Autumn.
Listen, you seem like a nice guy, but I'm not someone who's in the mood to talk a lot, so just leave me alone.
Okay, fine. Have it your way then.
He knew who he was leaving her with.
Okay, spit it out.
Hi. Are you like hot or some shit? If you are, can I please hang nudes? Please, please,
Oh, God.
please, 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 plexi blocks.
How about you beat it before I shoot you instead?
Sad face.
Sad face.
Don't mind Autumn. She's been like that since she first joined. She's not much of a people person, but even I'd be lying if I said she didn't have her uses. And that's coming from me.
Quick question. What's her problem?
Come with me.
I'm gonna give you some drugs.
So, Autumn's been having it rough for the past couple of months or so, as far as I know. From what I've heard, her cousin Michelle had a breakup with her boyfriend, who she had a huge crush on. About a day later, the police found him with a bullet lodged in his head. Turns out he shot himself.
Imagine Chief getting to
She had been
talk
good friends with
Wolverine
his
gave
sister, too, before
Deadpool
she
into
ended up dying of
Honda.
cancer.
Oh gosh.
To be honest, I don't.
That's
blame her
happened
for
way
making
too
what
many
she
times
does.
already.
Something like that happens. It's not something you'd get over in just 24 hours.
It's not gonna get.
When my granddad died, it took me like a month to get over it.
The boyfriend. What was his name?
What's that have to do with anything?
Just tell me.
Okay, dude, chill. I think his name was Eugene or something. Why do you ask?
Because I was there when it happened.
Wait, are you serious?
I didn't stutter, did I? I was the last person he talked to.
What did he say?
So long.
Jesus, dude, what the hell happened?
Michelle may have been my doing. She came to me regarding Eugene's behavior and I told her the dark truth about one of his friends, Colin. Colin was a pedophile, soliciting sex from underage children. Her decision was based on that and her own judgments of Eugene, which, needless to say, weren't that good. I believe he took his life because of that.
Shit, man. I don't know what to say. I wouldn't tell any of this to Autumn if I were you.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Where you going with that wall, Chief?
Where you going, buddy?
Looking for something?
God damn it, oh, damn it. Don't sneak up on me like that.
Who were you planning on calling, Chief?
Suck my cock.
Try again. Were you trying to order pizza?
Give me that fucking phone before I roundhouse kick your ass, Cortana.
So you were calling a phone sex line? I should have known.
I'm gonna count down from 5 and I better tag that phone, bitch.
I'm going to count down from 3, and I better have that wallet next to me or else.
Or else what? I'll fold your ass like a prostitute and make you suck my cock like 1, 2.
3,
You don't scare me, cunt.
2.
You don't want none of this skunk. The gun shows for men only. No skanks allowed. All skanks get their asses caved in like Arbiter's mom.
1.
Okay, fine. Fine.
Ow. Damn.
That I don't know my own strength. Raffle. Photo spaghetti-o.
Me crawling on the floor.
Motion cam.
Always hiding in the bathroom.
Open the door.
No. Fuck off.
What's going on?
Chief threw a wallet at me and then ran in here and locked the door.
Oh, for crying out loud. Chief, open the door.
No, she's going to hurt me.
Not if you don't open the door in the next 10 seconds.
What's going on?
Chief threw a wallet at
There's
Ford
Iron
and
Man.
locked himself in the bathroom.
Hold on. There's a key in that cabinet over there.
Hear that, Chief? If you don't unlock this door, we're going to unlock it ourselves and you're going to be in serious trouble.
Lies. You lie like a fly with gum in its eyes.
All right, we're coming in.
Okay, stop. I'm
Treat
coming.
him like the
Fuck.
7-year-old he is.
Wow. Hanging with a new crowd.
All right, Chief. Say it.
And the problem is, Chief is definitely the odd one out.
I'm sorry.
Oh, here we go again. What's the punchline?
You're a fucking whore. I'm gonna kick your ass. Let's go, you motherfucker. This are not the end. Hey, oh, you for more laugh concept. You're about 324 RKF. I'll get you, Cortana.
That's a reference to season
You're a real
3.
piece of work, you know that, right?
So is your mom.
I'm
Or was
not
it season
playing
2?
around.
Yeah,
How
season
long
2.
you acted this way up?
To
I've
be
been
honest
around
with
you
you,
for
I
God
still
only knows how
consider
long, and
that
you've hardly
season
ever
1
changed,
because
Even
I know
other
it's
assholes
a
are
two.
with
I know it was
we
literally a
only
two-parter,
each other.
but
We wouldn't even
I don't
be
know. I
alive
feel
without
like
them, you
6
selfish
episodes
asshole.
does not
Sure
count
about
as a
that,
season
Arby?
1.
Are you really sure though? Who's the one guy that never left your side? Huh? Greg. Wall. Even he didn't want to stick around. 100 NS points says these assholes stick around 3 more weeks before they take off. Ow.
You know damn well what happened with Greg was because of you. You drove him out because of your childish antics, and I'm not letting you drive anyone else out. Grow up.
You can't blame him for murder now, though, can you?
Fucker.
All right, so let's move on to what I consider my least favorite of the season, which is episode 3. I'm not saying it's
really?
bad, but it's just, it's kind of it's a filler episode.
Yeah.
Isn't this that one with that damn moderator?
I don't remember. You'll have to tell me if it is.
Or that femme fatale woman?
No, not that one.
Hey, boss.
Okay.
We have a guy using an aimbot on the team SWAT match. Should we send the banhammer?
Send the player a warning. If he doesn't get rid of them by the next match, then send someone in.
Sure thing.
There's Chibi doing a accent.
Yeah.
Hey, James. Why exactly are we guarding this base? It's not like players are gonna come in and attack us.
Dude, remember how Chaos Theosis managed to get into that Tosser server a couple of years back? They've had to beef up security to make sure shit like that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, guess that makes sense. Still, I think it's pretty dumb.
It's easy money. Hey, did you see that Kelly got a new chest piece for her Spartan?
Hell yeah. She's looking thick as fuck.
I hear you, man.
I do like Deathlock's Halo Reach model too.
Yeah.
Looks more like a cyborg here.
That was disturbing to hear.
That was disturbing to hear.
This is Deathlock. I've made it into the server. Proceeding to the moderator surveillance area.
Eliminate all moderators in the server, and then find the mainframe and upload the virus. I will be watching your back for any other potential hostiles.
Copy that. I'm moving in.
good shot.
What happened here?
Deathlock happened. Security tapes confirmed his armor scheme and abilities.
Why come here though? What was this place?
Surveillance hub, as far as I know, mostly to track hackers. Not just big offenders like Deathlock or Chaos Theosis, but also some smaller ones like aimbot hackers who just want to troll online. He probably attacked to stop surveillance.
But why? The OMN will just reboot it and increase security.
My guess? Probably to hide something they didn't want us to see.
Seems like a lot of trouble to go through just for that.
Agreed. I'll ask Jay to get someone to re-review the recordings to make sure we didn't miss anything. Speaking of which, where's your friend?
He's grounded from the Xbox today.
Are you serious? How old was he again?
Older than me technically. That's the sad part. I'm living with a man-toddler.
I think the term is man.
Trust me, that term is an overstatement when talking about Chief.
Cortana grounded him.
Well, if Deathlock was here, he's not anymore. He likely would have shown himself by now.
Agreed. I'm going to speak to Harrington.
Alright, I'll see what I can figure out over here.
It's just meditating.
Didn't think he'd have time for that.
Meditation with that face is especially hilarious.
Carpenter. What the fuck are you doing? Carpenter? Carpenter, does someone need a hug? Come on. Bro hugs, not hugs.
There's me in the background.
For fuck's sake. What the fuck is wrong now, Arbiter? Is it Claire again? Ultimo? Your mom. Because nothing wrong with that ass. 45-degree angle now face. Carpenter, 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 Bitch, 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 bitch. Why you no answer, motherfucker? When I said I wanted you to shut up forever and ever, this are not what I meant.
He's lost in thought.
Talk you fucking queef.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm trying to meditate. Sub-Zero recommended it to me and it's been going great until your dumbass came and broke my concentration. I tried ignoring you in the hopes that you would get angry and leave, but apparently I can't go without being annoyed for 5 fucking seconds. Thanks so much, asshole.
Why are you meditating?
How'd you point out I can't unsee you on the window in the background?
I'm trying to meditate on the footage I saw to see if there was something we probably missed.
Why doesn't you just rewatch the fucking footage again?
You don't think I did, moron? If he did something while he was there, he was good at making sure he was covering his tracks. I was hoping meditating could help in figuring out exactly why he was there.
That doesn't make any sense. How the fuck can you be good at covering up tracks? All you gotta do is throw mud on them.
Oh my god, I can't even check the stupidity you have in the fresh air.
Beam is canon in next gen.
Your mom was sarcophagusing last night. Wall.
That's a great line. I cannot take your stupid even in the fresh air.
What are you doing?
I'm going to play Grand Theft Auto 5, hopefully without you bugging the living hell out of me.
Wait 1 single second, didn't the 4th one come out like 2 months ago?
You're getting me right. What rock have you been living under for 5 fucking years? The 4th one came out in 2008. It's 2013, you imbecile.
What?
Sigh. I don't know why I bother explaining anything to you anymore.
I think it was a good idea to have this set back in like 2013.
Yeah.
Because I do feel like with John making it like modern day, it's kind of like it doesn't make as much sense, I guess.
Yeah, you'd have issues.
Because you think Chief would be playing more Halo 5 instead of like Reach.
Or Infinite at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then it just becomes a matter of keeping up with the Joneses.
I feel like setting it in a certain time period actually makes it timeless.
Yeah, I agree.
And there's Michelle. That's Eugene's ex-girlfriend. Why'd you decide to bring Michelle back? To tie in Autumn, because Autumn is her cousin.
Michelle.
It's also tying in Eugene, too.
Hey, Arbiter.
That's Elizabeth Godley. She,
It's been a while.
She also voices Lydia and Kylie in this.
Life?
Sometimes good, sometimes bad, and sometimes both. Thanks for meeting with me. I still feel guilty about what happened with Eugene.
I like to think this is part of the multiverse. John's is prime timeline, and this is a branching
About
timeline.
what happened with his sister.
And that's fine.
He needed me.
That's a nice way to put it.
Maybe if I hadn't done that, he'd still be alive.
Don't put that on yourself. Any normal person would do what you did in the situation you were in with everything you knew about what he had done. If anyone deserves the blame, it was me. I was the one who told.
I would say this is probably the most quote-unquote boring episode because it's a lot of setting things up for later.
Either way.
Yeah, lots of setup.
I guess.
I mean,
In some way,
John Graham had the same thing for a lot of his episodes, so no different, man.
I'm guessing she's hit on some rough times since Eugene stopped her from finishing the Halo Millionaire Tournament.
How do you know Autumn?
I recently joined a squad of
I'm not sure. I think she just feels guilty about him committing suicide.
Relationship with her through one of the teammates.
Which I think anyone in her position would probably feel the same way unless you're heartless.
Me in some way.
Like even he wasn't a good person, but
she just gives me the
you
same
still
glance
feel
of
bad about
contempt
it
that she's shown me
deep down.
since she found out about Eugene's death.
She's got quite the personality.
That she does. If anything, I'm glad she's at least doing some good with her life. I don't want anyone to go through what others did with Eugene and his clan. What did he call them again?
The Noob Trollers.
That wasn't what John called them, but he never gave him a name, so I just said, you know what, screw it, I'm going to give him a name.
At some point?
Right.
Dear God, please don't bring up those asshats. I knew the leader of that clan and he was a complete douchebag. Good thing they ended up disbanding.
What did he do?
A lot of world building in this conversation.
That bad, huh?
Exposition without making it sound like exposition. I try not to be too exposity, like unless there's a reason for it.
Isn't friends with complete psychopaths.
Even if said guy was protecting a predator and threatened to murder a young boy.
Standards much higher these days.
Well, she doesn't know everything he did.
Yeah.
And even then, she only knew the one that she was in love with, so it's kind of
Sarah, you know
her still reeling over it.
A lot of explosions. Come on, Firecracker. Michael Bay films are masterpieces. I'm not saying that just because they're littered with things that blow up. All right, fine, since I picked the movie the last time. Yeah, John Carter works out fine. All right, I'll be at your apartment by 8:00 p.m. Love you too, Firecracker. See you then.
Based off of how short of a time period, she likely thinks Eugene did because she broke up with him even after losing his sister.
At least I have a girlfriend.
Mate, I'll bet £10 that you faked that phone call.
You wish, asshat.
Oh my god, would you both shut up? Who gives a shit?
Jason, obviously.
Wasn't asking for your input, Brandon.
Hey, you asked.
All of you, quiet. Jay's coming here soon to get your inputs on what happened at the surveillance.
I was watching the Bay films on cable this weekend.
Watch what you say when he gets here. Where's our
Which one?
Who do we look like, Duncan? They're babysitters? How
The good ones
fuck
or the
should
bad
we
ones?
know?
Sorry, we got caught up in something.
Arbiter
What do you
Mom.
consider the
I'm
good
going to
ones?
slap you.
Only
Like The
podcast
Rock?
Get you slapped, Arbiter. Real men poems.
And like the first three,
There's
I
another
think like
one
the
for
first
you if you
Transformers,
have off
first
again.
Transformers movie,
Now,
and maybe the
Buff
third
Elder
one.
Vagina bitch.
Shut up.
No, you.
All right, quiet.
For me,
Who's gonna be
it's
here in a
the
second
Bad
to go over the
Boys,
details of what
mostly.
I haven't seen Bad Boys, so I can't give an opinion
Has
on
you
it.
found anything?
Not yet.
And
So
Pearl
I called
Harbor.
everyone here. One of you guys
Pearl
know
Harbor's
first
kind of
someone who did it.
divisive.
Right, because we know all about how the OMN surveillance works, Duncan.
I was debating on whether or not to even ask you to come, Nick. Mostly because I figured you'd be too buried in porn to actually be paying attention.
Fuck off, Duncan.
Both of you, shut the hell up. Neither of you are adding anything important to the conversation. And I'm honestly getting sick and tired of all the bullshit you've screwed back and forth at each other. Grow the fuck up.
All right, guys, let's just chill out, okay? There's no need for hostility.
Hey, he started it.
I don't give a shit if it was Chief who started it. You didn't need to open your mouth and make a smart-ass remark.
God damn it, this is fucking boring. I wanna blow shit up. Or can we go after Deadblock and that fucker from the X-Mans already?
What are you even talking about? You mean Deathlock and Speedzone? For the record, we don't even know where to start looking, dipshit.
Well, perhaps this footage can tell one of us then, Mr. Arbiter.
Harrington, you have the footage.
Of course. As most of you are well aware, one of our main surveillance hubs overseeing Halo Reach player morale was attacked by the hacker known as Deathlock. We know that it was a premeditated attack, but what we don't know
Okay, that
is
one's better
why.
composited.
We were hoping that one of you could see something that we can't.
The ones I like that I've seen are the Bad Boys films, TF-07, Dark of the Moon, and unpopular opinion I know, Age of Extinction.
Oh, that's
I feel like
fucking
Age of
good.
Extinction has the best villain,
Yes.
but it doesn't have the best plot. It goes on for too long.
Hold up. What's the large structure formation in the middle of the room right there? The one the EMP grenade blew up by.
That is one of the mainframes that leads directly into the OMN
Lockdown was a
mainframe
good thing in
network
Age of
and
Extinction.
grants
Real Steel
moderators
starred
access
Zeus
to all of
Body.
our surveillance data.
Mr. Harrington,
He also had the
if
best
it's all
dialogue in the
seems to you,
series, let's
I'd
be
like to
honest.
have access to the
Yes, he did.
OMN mainframe
wait.
network momentarily.
Mr. Edwards,
Definitely.
with all due respect, you do not have the proper authorization to access the mainframe network.
Jay, if Deathlock did what I think he did, you'll be glad that you gave me momentary access.
What do you think he could have done to the mainframe with an EMP grenade? It acts as any normal structure in Halo Reach. It cannot be destroyed by any weapons.
That's not my point. I believe that EMP grenade wasn't an EMP grenade at all. I think Deathlock might have uploaded a virus into your system with very sophisticated software modifications.
You have momentary access, Mr. Edwards. We'll be watching you, though.
Don't worry, I won't be long. All right, let's see here. Open up megabreaker.exe, input variables, check for anomalies, system scan for viruses, re-input for Trojan horses.
Contracts
All right,
like
let's see
humans
what we got.
expire.
No, not that.
Yeah, that's a good line.
Huh? What's this? Hello there. Let's see what's behind door number 1. All right, I think I found the... Oh, shit!
What? What is it?
Oh, it's a virus, all right. A huge one. I don't think I've seen one of this caliber before. This is heavy-duty stuff right here. I'm talking the FBI server-breaking kind of stuff.
What's it doing?
From what I can tell, it's copying all the data in the mainframe and then prepping it to transmit to another mainframe, not one of yours. Then it begins corrupting the files, including online accounts of the OMN's list of players it works with. Oh, shit! That includes us!
What the fuck are you doing talking about it? Get rid of that bloody thing.
Working on it!
Yeah, it ain't that easy getting rid of a
This
virus.
is a fast little bitch.
Hurry!
Concentrate,
You
Brandon.
take a hammer
You can do
to
this.
it.
Go faster, Brandon. I'm not losing my halos because your retarded ass couldn't fix a fucking flu.
You're not helping!
Shut up, Chief.
No, you.
Almost got it. Almost. Yeah! Take that, you son of a bitch!
You got it?
Fuck yeah, I did! I came, I saw, I kicked its ass!
My man!
Bloody hell, mate. That was fucking terrifying for a second.
Yeah, nice job. Go get yourself a fucking cookie.
Not a bad idea. Though I do have one question. Why the fuck was there a mainframe into the main server in a random surveillance hub, huh?
All surveillance hubs have a mainframe that leads to the OMN administration mainframe network. I'll have to speak with the other administrators about increasing security measures to prevent future cyber attacks.
So you think
such as
Eugene
today's
off this
from happening
father
again. You're
off
sure you
screen
removed
during
all
the
of
final
virus,
episodes of
right?
season 7. He had
it
a
was
gun at the
tricky little
time.
Bug too.
I
It
don't
was
know.
bouncing from server to server. However, it was also getting predictable. Once you knew where it was going, it was
I don't
only a
plan on
matter of time
exploring
before
that,
you
though.
ended up nailing it.
Well, on behalf of the other administrators, let me express my adulation for removing the virus. The mainframe network houses terabytes upon terabytes of data on every multiplayer game since the OMN first started. Who knows what could have happened if it fallen into less than amicable hands?
Yeah, am I going to get paid for doing this?
No.
Damn.
Hey, look at the bright side. At least our accounts didn't get corrupted.
Good job, Branson. Know what time's it here now? Time to break out the booze. Let's get wasted as fun cunts.
That's something I'm 100% up
Fuck
for.
yeah, dude. I'm fucking up for that.
For once, I can agree on that.
Arbiter, where's the booze, motherfucker? You better not have hoarded it all again.
Fades out.
What is it, Arbiter? The danger passed.
Yeah, I know. Still something feels off. I
That
feel
lovely
there should have been more
close-up.
to it than that.
What else could there have been?
That's what I'm going to try and find out.
Yeah, so this episode kind of is slow paced, even though it's a shorter one.
Did it work?
Exemplarily done, Deathlock. The online multiplayer network administration found the virus we implanted as predicted. However, they failed to realize that the virus was merely a distraction. They were searching for a virus. What they should have been searching for was an artificial intelligence fragment.
A fragment of Brother Eye.
Correct. A fragment of Brother Eye programmed to collect information and transmit it to me under the guise of an online multiplayer network mainframe. The information it collected so far has been intriguing. It has allowed me to delve deeper into the subconscious of these individuals the online multiplayer network administration calls the Hacker Removal Squad. A prosaic name if there ever was one. From there, I've contracted psychological profiles on each member, noting their individual weaknesses.
So what? We can see like which porn sites they're subscribed to, or which Facebook profiles they're stalking? Maybe credit cards and social security numbers?
Nothing quite so rudimentary. The data is video and audio files, including their voices over a microphone, a more advanced version of the theater mode from the Halo games. It is in these files that I find one player to be most intriguing. He calls himself the Arbiter. How felicitous. What I've seen so far of him is intriguing, though I will have to go deeper into his history to know more about him. What I do know is he is resourceful, perceptive, but shows possible cases of nihilism. There is something else about him as well, but I can't quite put my finger on it as of yet. He also has a friend who accompanies him much of the time, one who calls himself Master Chief. Unlike the Arbiter, however, this one seems more nonsensical and simple-minded, not one I need to concern myself with. There is not much there to look at. However, he is one to look out for in the event one of you comes into contact with them.
You want us to take them out?
Say the word, Brainiac, and we'll hit them before they even know we're there.
No, not yet. We should learn more before attempting such possible folly. These are the same two that took out the Venator armored player that called himself Ultron. We should be careful not to underestimate them as he did.
So, what do we do now? Sit around with our thumbs up our asses while we wait for one of your brilliant plans?
Overlooking your insolent tone, it just so happens that I have a job for both of you.
We're listening.
Yeah, I was marrying this guy called Trent Donovich, and they actually came and crashed the wedding to tell me that Trent was having an affair with this chick who was helping with construction on that church.
I still can't believe you tried to have a wedding on Halo Reach and didn't expect anything to happen.
To be fair, we did have an OMN monitor overseeing the wedding and 2 guards to oversee security. An arbiter gave me his word that he wouldn't let Chief blow up the fusion coils. Funny how things turned out in the end.
Were you mad at him?
At first, yeah, I kind of was. But considering what Trent had done and the lengths he went to try and silence them, I understood completely. We both made bad calls with the guys we were with, and if it wasn't for him, who knows how our lives would have turned out.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Claire, Michelle, I didn't know you two knew each other.
Speak of the devil. We were just talking about you.
Yeah, we actually just met today. Turns out me and Michelle have a lot in common. We've both been in a relationship with an ass who was keeping things from us until you came along and cleared everything up.
Oh boy, what did she tell you?
Oh boy.
Everything.
Really? Everything?
Well, except maybe that one thing.
What is it? Come on, tell me.
Trust me, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. So, what are you doing?
He's talking about them being
I had
action
some free
figures.
time. I saw you two were in the same game and decided to
No
drop
one would
by
believe
and say
that.
bye. Not to mention figure out how you two knew each other. How about you two? Are you waiting on something?
Someone, actually. Claire and I got invited to some clan. We're waiting on the leader to show up. Met him once before. He's actually a pretty cool guy.
Does he have a name?
Yeah, Seth. Kind of like Seth MacFarlane, just not the same voice.
I've caught a few episodes of some of his shows. His humor is more of Chief's thing though. So when's this guy supposed to come by?
He said he'd be here in about 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh, there he is now. Hey, Seth.
Hey, Michelle. Hey, Claire. Sorry I'm late. Got caught up in some clan stuff. Who is this?
Arbiter, this is Seth, the guy who wanted to invite us to his clan.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get in the way.
Oh shit! Forgot about this part.
The famous Arbiter, huh? Heard so much about you.
So good.
That is one of my favorite cliffhangers, though.
I love if you're paying a special attention the moment he talks, you're like, oh shit.
And you just see his feet too. You don't know it's him for
you
sure.
know it's him.
So, how exactly did Seth here contact you again?
I met him a few years ago through Eugene.
He messaged me saying he saw some of my clan battle work from Noob Control and he was interested in having us. Why?
Yeah, Arbiter. Why are you so interested in knowing how I'm able to contact them, huh? You know there's a messaging system, right?
He's got some good dialogue.
Michelle, Claire, could you please leave us for a moment? Seth and I need to have a little chat.
Arbiter, what's going on?
Ah, don't worry about it, Claire. Arby and I.
You guys can still hear me, right?
Private guy-to-guy
Yes.
talk.
Okay.
Trust me, it'll be quick.
Yeah,
It'll be quick.
I bet it will be.
Oh, that's a
All
great
right, come
foreshadowing.
on, let's go. Boys will be boys.
Alright, Speedzone, let's drop the act. How do you know Claire?
I found her fuckbuddy.net profile and had anal sex with her. Is that the explanation you wanted?
I'm not playing around, motherfucker. How did you find out?
Yeah, this is the scene that really cements him as Adam and Tyler's
Now that I'm
spiritual
here, I
successor.
can see why. Your reaction is fucking priceless.
My game history? How the hell are you able to look at my game history? Better yet, how does that tell you about my history with Claire?
Ooh, touched a nerve, didn't I? What are you gonna do about it, E.T.? Ride a bicycle up my asshole?
How about I blow your goddamn head off and frack your account?
I would.
Deathlock, I presume.
In the flesh. Drop the magnum.
How about you fuck off?
He's just mad because I'm getting close to his girlfriend. Speaking of which, do you know what she even looks like? I'll let you in on a little secret. I do. And let me tell you, she is a smoking hot piece of ass.
Don't cross that fucking line, you piece of...
Or what, hotshot? You gonna try and frag me like the trollers? Or those Chaos Theosis assholes from way back? You know, I'm thinking I might try to meet up with Claire in real life. Bring her to a fancy restaurant, put some alcohol in her, bring her home, maybe strip her naked, and then take my big fat cock and fuck the shit out of her! How does that sound?
You try anything with her asshole and I swear to fucking God I will kill you.
You know, I also heard that most chicks have a thing for suffocation. Of course, they don't always survive it. Mistakes tend to happen, you know.
You just crossed a line. Believe me when I tell you that I will make you regret it personally.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. But it's not
Oh,
like
I
you're
love
in
to
a
hate
position
villain
to
if
do
there ever
anything
was
about it
one.
right now.
I do think Adam is worse though.
Psychopath.
As he said,
Yeah.
you're not in the position to make demands.
Oh, after what John did,
That means
yeah.
it only takes one trigger push to take your dumb
I'm
ass
talking about
out.
season 6 Adam,
Let's
but
test that.
season
What the fuck?
8 I would say is probably definitely the worst one.
Yeah. Freaking Spartan laser charging on a...
Glad to see you got my message.
Yeah. Think it's later. Where are they?
They're still in the game, but we also have another problem. There are 2 normal players in the game too.
Yeah, 3 slows down a little bit, but when it ramps up, holy hell, it ramps up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know.
Good. You're still alive.
Okay, so this is around the time when I started using
to do background checks on
the
your
outline
friends
around
more
the
often.
subtitles.
Your buddy Seth goes by the hacker alias Speedzone,
And it pops out more.
Banning 2 full plans worth of people and possibly more. Not to
I bet Speedzone's the kind of guy to go driving that funky soul in the streets for no reason and just feeling like it.
What did he say?
No, he's not.
I'd rather not repeat it. Think of Chief talking about having sex with you and you get the point.
Are you serious?
Think of Chief having sex.
In the meantime, I need you two to go somewhere safe until we manage to frag them or run them out of the server. Can you do that?
I don't know.
Don't worry. We'll protect you.
I wouldn't count on it. Fuck!
Go. I'll cover you.
Like, what did you expect to happen, Seth? You just
You can't
stopped.
save everyone, Arbiter!
Maybe not, but you'll be damn sure I'll avenge them.
Of course, Avengers thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good reference, though. Good line for Arby.
Quite impressive how you did that.
Mm. What, teleporting?
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
No problem.
They're putting up a bigger fight than I thought they would.
Then keep your guard up. Don't get cocky.
Where's the chicks? We should set an example with one of them. Chicks are easy targets.
Wanna bet, assholes?
Hooray for feminism.
That's such a sick counter.
That really was.
Oh my god.
See, that's what feminism is actually about.
It's just a shield.
Who is your favorite villain to write? Probably Speedzone if I had to pick. I write Speedzone as being like an extreme centrist who just does not care about
Going
anyone or
somewhere, mate.
anything except for himself.
And you do not get that impression at first. That's what's so cool.
What?
You don't get the impression that he's an extreme centrist. You just think that
Don't try teleporting. We
he's
all have
got
our
like
sights set on you.
a
It's
kind
over.
of like
Give it up.
how Chief
Not
is a little
just
bit.
yet.
But there's much more to him.
Well, well, well. Look who I found.
Let her go.
Sure thing. As soon as you let Deathlock go.
We let him go. Now, let her go.
Whoops! Butterfingers!
You son of a bitch.
Oh, fuck!
I mean, what did you think was gonna happen?
I know. His reactions to getting shot at are always funny to me. It's like, what did you think was going to happen?
And she got fridged.
Yeah.
She doesn't. She didn't really get fridged. If she got fridged, it would have been this would have drove him to.
Yeah.
But I think what really drove Arbiter to go after Speedzone later is what he says to Claire, said to Claire earlier, or said about Claire.
Well, he says you crossed the line, and I'll make sure you'll pay
what he
for
might
it.
have made you do. We also contacted the FBI on the matter of Speedzone knowing your identity.
Plus
They
Michelle
will
is
have
still
a squad
alive.
car outside to make sure he doesn't arrive at your house.
She's just
in the meantime,
fragged.
it's best that you remain under constant surveillance from the OMN administration moderators for your own protection, of course.
No, if anyone got
So
fridged, it's
what?
Jason in
I'm supposed
episode
to just
8.
sit here and do nothing on my games all day?
That is untrue. You still have the ability to go into the Forge, Spartan Ops, or a campaign as long as it remains offline or with an OMN moderator accompanying you.
Thank you, Administrator Harrington. But I can't help but feel that limits me a lot.
It's only for the moment, until we find a way to deal with these threats. If you have any other questions, you can ask your supervising moderator. We'll send you her contact information shortly. Have a nice day, Miss Ferguson.
I remember this was also the episode with the really bad Gmod frame rate.
A little shook, but I'll live.
And after that, I deleted a bunch of models, and the frame rate was much
Contact her
better.
local police and change all of her online passwords, but she'll live.
Could you imagine how annoying it would be to actually get frag banned and having to change all your
history? They knew about my
all the
feelings
information
and they
on
used
your
those feelings against me.
account?
This is all my fault.
Oh, Arbiter. Not again. You can't keep blaming yourself for what happens to
Except this time it is my fault. Everything was my fault. Everything that happened with Eugene's clan Chaos Thieves and those two mercenaries were a result of what me and Chief did at your wedding. We were the ones who used those hacks in the first place.
me. You didn't create those hacks, Arbiter.
Arbiter being a
People
simp
with too much
again.
free time and no life did.
But we did bring them into the spotlight. Who is to say if anyone would have known about those hacks if we didn't use them? And it's put you through the unimaginable hell of having to deal with asshats like these utilizing those hacks for their own nefarious means.
But that was their
Cause
choice,
and effect.
not yours. You can't blame yourself for the actions of others. There's always a possibility that those hacks would have found their way out into the real world, whether or not you would have used them.
I made a deal with devils for those hacks though. I used modifications that were meant to make lives miserable to stop you from making a huge mistake. But that doesn't matter. I still made that deal. And it will haunt me for the rest of my natural life, however long that is.
But you made that deal for a selfless act. To stop someone from making a mistake that they would have had to live with for the rest of their lives. I would say making a deal with the devil for the selfless reasons you had. That puts God on your side.
Never pegged you for a churchgoer.
I don't go to church all of the time, but I would be lying if I said I wasn't a Christian.
I'm agnostic.
Oh, well, either way, maybe God still has plans for you. That's probably why you're still here after getting blown up in that apartment.
They do say he works in mysterious ways.
That they do.
I don't deserve you as a friend. Throughout all the bullshit we've
I
been
do like
through,
this
you always
conversation
stuck by
between
me
them.
even when I hurt you.
Yeah, it's good.
This was the first episode I watched back in the day, which led me to the
Because you're one
server
of
and
that
found out
best
that
friends
this
I
was a
ever
continuation
had,
of the
Arbiter.
movie that I
You've
watched
always
way
made sure to
before.
come to my aid since that time in
Also,
Halo
my
a long
PC is
time
done,
ago.
so I is happy
You're my
face.
guardian angel, and I have to be an idiot to not see that. Friends stick with each other through the toughest moments.
I'm no angel. But I guess I am your guardian. In any case, I'd recommend laying low for a while. Speedzone told me that his client wanted to see my reaction when I saw that he knew you. That means his client knows who we are and that makes him dangerous.
Do you think it could be Trent?
I doubt it. Trent might have been behind Chaos Theosis, but at this point I doubt he would have the resources to try and start that shit again. He's more than likely at a homeless shelter trying to pick up the pieces of his fallen corporate empire or becoming someone's bitch at a prison for drunk and disorderly charges. Or domestic abuse. Could be anything. But whoever this
Oh, the
is, they're
irony.
smarter than Trent.
Like, I didn't even
They're
realize that's
resourceful
actually what
and
happened with
dangerous.
Trent in
More
season
dangerous
8.
than Trent could ever be.
I've heard of the term chaos theory.
Oh, yeah.
but I never heard of theosis. What does theosis mean?
It's the act of becoming God.
Yep.
Or at least close to him. You should stay away from me after this is all over. With everything I go through, it would be safer
That's
that way.
foreshadowing.
You know I'm not going to.
That's what I'm afraid of. Stay safe.
You too.
They knew about Claire. Chances are they know about everyone else's previous engagements too.
The question is how.
What about the virus? Brandon said it was attempting to transmit the data, right? Is there a chance it could have sent something before we removed it?
Not according to Brandon. Said he managed to take down the virus before it could transmit anything.
Arby had to go that time.
You were former MLG, right? Why leave to join Chaos Theosis? MLG tournaments should be enough to get you paid, so why join a group of hackers who was getting paid to take down the network?
Wasn't quite that simple. I'd been playing MLG tournaments years before I joined Chaos Theosis, going back all the way to Halo 2. However, as time went on, the rules kept getting stricter and stricter. You weren't allowed to do things you were normally comfortable with. Even small things like camping got outlawed. Then all that stuff with tossers happened, and that's where I drew the line. When Clyde came to me about taking it down, I jumped at the chance. But that all changed when I found out...
Chibi, you're like the only one in this series who says tossers the right way.
How did your MLG teammates react to you jumping ship?
They didn't take it well.
Of the
MLG
original
rules
series
require at least a team
to
of
figure
4
out how to
people
sing.
Everyone else calls it toasters.
They couldn't compete with 3 people.
Well, almost everyone
Most
does.
of them lived those tournaments. It was their only source of
I just
income.
know it by
That's
tossers.
idiotic. They should have had a
Well, these
backup
people
job to
didn't
fall
hadn't
back on,
watched the
or just
show.
a normal damn job.
These actors.
You did tell them exactly, right?
No, I didn't.
How is Autumn holding
Dude,
up?
That's
you're
my
supposed to be a
fault.
director,
Okay,
man.
Someone who just saw her cousin get fragged right in front of her. Though, as usual, she's not talking.
I'll try talking to her.
But ever since then, I've been trying to be better about pronunciations and stuff. SB and not Epsi.
Autumn,
What is it now?
chill out. I was just coming to see how you were doing after what happened earlier.
What does that have to do with anything pertaining to me?
Cut the tough girl act. I'm talking about Michelle, your cousin.
How do you know she was my cousin?
Michelle and I are friends. We talk. I'd think seeing your own cousin getting fragged online would put you somewhat on edge, but you seem oddly content with it.
You think I care about Speedzone fragging her? She'll live.
That poor girl has had to go through the hell of having to reset all of her passwords and deal with the police because of a psychopath. She's your cousin, your family. If this is about what happened with Eugene, then you of all people should not hate her for that. All she did was make a decision based on his actions, and those actions sent him down a path that caused him to take his
Shouldn't
own
have said that,
How
Arbiter.
the fuck do you know about what happened with Eugene? Were you there when he killed himself, motherfucker? Because unless you were, you can't say shit about what kind of person he was.
I would.
You what?
Ooh.
Don't you think there might have been something more to the reasons she broke up with him? The kind of friends he possibly
Greg, I
had,
remember one
the
of the
people he
criticisms
might
he had
have
about
hurt.
this episode is
I'm
that
sorry
there wasn't
you
enough
lost
chief in
someone
it.
you cared about, but just think about the reasons
Oh,
Michelle might
yeah.
have had to dump him.
Don't pretend like you knew him.
But I do feel like
Because
if I
you
had
clearly
put
didn't.
Chief here, it
He
would
was
have
hurt, and Michelle pushed him over the edge.
it would have
Now he's
caused
gone
pacing
forever.
problems.
It's
But I did
all
at least
God's
put
getting
one
him back.
scene with him in this. Like I said earlier, the problem with Chief is he's so immature. It's sometimes hard to write like a serious scene with him in it. I'm pretty happy with how the color correction came out there.
That's so cool.
Good job, man.
It's a way better green screen than the first scene. There's actually a good reason to keep seeing all that. That's not what you think, but I'm not going to spoil it.
You already told me, remember?
Well, don't spoil the people in the stream.
Like you're actually
okay?
gonna finish
I
it
overheard Autumn
at
yelling.
this
What
point.
happened?
I might. I don't know.
Nothing. She's just on
I told
edge.
you I'd help you with the next season, dude. I'd help you write it down if I had to.
We all do.
Hell Hell no, I wasn't gonna invite them to any clan. Who the fuck do you think I am? Even if I did have a clan, chicks would just hold us back.
I heard about this MLG clan that was all females. What if they were some of those players?
An MLG clan full of chicks? Bro, what are you smoking?
I heard some foreshadowing.
Yeah, I heard about them. They call themselves the Widowmakers or some shit like that. They have like a 20-0 win-loss ratio from tournaments.
SJW propaganda, buddy. I swear, those fucking people are gonna spread like rabbits over the next few years.
Oh man, this aged really well.
I just saw that bottle of moonshine like you said.
Yeah, well, thankfully it's not becoming so much of an issue now.
Fucking A. All right, so the next thing you want to do is chug the entire bottle down. Make sure you get it on camera and send it to my email so I know you did it too.
Really, Seth? That doesn't sound very safe.
Hey, do you want to get in the clan or not? Everyone had to do it, dude. Don't wuss out.
Yeah, and my mic and Sam work, so I could do those for you if you want. I'll have to test it again. We'll talk about it.
I'll set up a camera and send the video to you once I'm done.
Atta boy. We're all rooting for you, buddy.
So
I swear, I can't wait to see how wasted this kid gets after he's done. I did it with my little sis once, and the result was fucking hilarious.
Wait, how old is your sister again?
18. She's also a slut. Caught her fucking some frat guy in her parents' bed last week. Her face was fucking priceless when I walked in on them drunk out of my mind.
Wait, isn't Billy like 13?
Yeah, so?
I'm gonna be honest. That's actually kind of dangerous, dude.
I wasn't asking for your fucking opinion, Ron. Lighten up for fuck's sake. Once you see that kid
Mm,
falling
teaser.
flat in space when he gets wasted, you'll thank me.
Oh,
Speedzone.
man.
Who the fuck is this guy?
That's none of your business, punk.
Punk? Who the fuck are you calling a punk, dingo fucker?
Bobby?
Learn.
That's not a good idea.
Shut up, Seth. Not taking crap from Crocodile Dundee over here.
I do think Lockdown's theme out of all of them is the best one.
Yeah.
It had to be done, unfortunately.
Do you have anything to add?
No, I don't.
You know,
Get it.
I love the laser sighting that they added with.
That I wish
the
they would do that
binary
with
rifle.
more.
It looks so good.
And it was so intimidating right there too.
Yeah.
Professional Courtesy is my favorite. Yep, I'm gonna have to agree with you there. That
Now,
song.
Of course, there's a reason they did that because it turns out the binary rifle is literally a one-shot kill no matter where you fire it at.
We might really not have a claim.
Yeah, but it looks so good for cinematic stuff.
You couldn't even
Right.
get us to a picnic if you tried.
Jeez. Can't you give a guy a break, Locke?
You're a
I love how
master.
Speedzone's demeanor changes when
You do
Lockdown
whatever the
arrives.
fuck he says
Yeah.
when he says it.
It really shows, oh yeah, you don't want to mess with this guy. So, the actor for Lockdown actually forgot to send me a line there, but I think it actually works better when he doesn't say anything.
Yeah. Speedzone's lucky he shot that shot to his left.
Oh yeah, did you guys hear they brought that back on Steam?
No, I
Yes, I
didn't.
did.
Yeah, the first Red Dead Redemption is finally on PC.
Crazy how long it took.
I know, right? Damn.
And I can tell you with no uncertainty that
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
It's called Red Dead Redemption.
More like Red Dead Retardation. Look at these graphics. They're terrible. Why must you insist on playing shitty games all the time?
Actually, Red Dead Redemption looks good for the time that it came out.
I'm about to say, that looks good.
Shooting an enemy team over and over again. Besides,
Especially knowing it was just console
Red Dead
exclusive for a
Redemption has
while.
one of the best video game protagonists in recent years, in my opinion.
What does read and chin even mean?
Something you'll probably never experience.
Your mom experienced my dick last night.
Where the hell were you earlier?
Fucking your mom. Bye.
It's amazing to me how when I want you to leave me alone you bug me non-stop, but the second I do need you you're nowhere to be found. It's times like these that I find myself wondering what it is that makes you this fucking immature and idiotic.
No, you are.
I'm serious. You're like the poster child for geeky femboys.
And how were you are wrong, Arbiter? For one, I are better looking than all of them. Number two, I get more pussy than any of them. Number three, I work better than all of them at Halos. The greatest fucking games of all times. Not this Red Dead Rafflecopter bullshit. Praise the almighty MSN Bundy gaming overlords. They were all clowns near the clear cunt gay station fag boys and Nintendorks.
Well, we could have used your goddamn talents against Speedzone and Deathlot 2 hours ago.
Wait, what? What the fuck? You guys thought those two cucks without me.
And because you were so busy jerking off to today's porn fetish.
Didn't he kind of experience redemption in season 7?
Are you sirs? Good fucking she annoyed the fuck out of me.
You're lucky that I'm in a somewhat better mood than I was a few hours ago, or I would pick your ass up and down his house for saying that.
Oh, you can certainly try it.
Anyways, you need to be on high alert next time. In the meantime, all we can do is wait and see what their next move is.
Oh, that frame rate. I hate it.
I could probably have fixed it with a bit of frame interpolation.
What happened was,
Hey, I'm allowed to have my own life.
no, you don't need to, but what I needed to do right there was remove a bunch of models I had.
As long as it doesn't interfere with my plans. However, when I request your presence, I expect you to be here faster than your account can make you run.
I figured you had everything you needed from the battle against the Arbiter and his band of bitches.
I'd suggest you don't assume what I do and do not need. Your mind couldn't come close to even a fraction of understanding it. You're paid to do my bidding to the letter, not think. Not that you're capable of thinking that much anyways. You talk too much, and it caused problems. Problems that I've had to rectify.
You mean fragging Michelle? How does that cause any problems? One less whore to worry about on the net if you ask me. Good riddance.
You told the Arbiter that you knew what Miss Claire Ferguson looked like, despite that being a blatant prevarication.
What's prevarication mean? I failed English class, you know.
A lie, Speedzone. A lie that caused them to attempt to trace your real name and voice to a single person. Fortunately for you, I was able to throw them off through my superior knowledge of how their system works.
Thanks? I guess?
You are fortunate that I still have use for you. Otherwise, I would flay you here and now.
It shuts him up.
Yeah, I don't say anything else.
Any suspicions?
Yes, you have. From what you have sent to me, and the files I've gathered from the OMN administration's mainframes, I know much more about our adversaries than I did months ago, and what I've found is very intriguing.
Such as?
Nothing that would matter to you at the moment. In fact, I believe I have told you everything you needed to know. You both may leave.
Keeping quiet about them being toys?
A moment, if you will.
That'd be crazy.
When I was looking through the Outlaw's encounter with the Hacker Removal Squad, I came across someone familiar to me. If I am correct, they are familiar to you too.
Duncan.
He leads this team of hackers against us. Knowing your history with him, I can only think of one question. Will this become a problem for us?
Okay, Chibi.
You had to go?
It means nothing to me.
All right.
I hope that your actions speak louder than your words
Chibi
when
says,
the time comes. For
feeling
your
sick.
sake.
All right. Yeah, feel better, Chibi.
Yes.
Such a move of genius to introduce how intimidating that character is, and then to immediately give him a vulnerability.
Mm-hmm. All right, now to the next episode, which I think everyone considers the funniest one. This is the funniest one.
Yes, that's it right there.
This one is
Lost in
hilarious.
translation. Though I will admit, dude, you gotta go with your plan. Because if you ask me, dude, someone's gotta shut her up.
Everyone is here, so let's get started. Administrator Diana Marshall, I believe you were the one who wished to call this meeting, so I'll let you have the floor.
Thank you.
I think I'm in this one or the
Administrator
next
Harrington.
one.
I wanted to have this meeting to discuss your Black Ops hacker team you dubbed the Hacker Removal
Diana
Squad,
Marshall.
and how it might affect how we deal with online threats.
And I understand you have concerns on these matters, Administrator Diana.
Of course.
Having a secret team of former hacking offenders and giving them the ability to use hacks freely online is a risky choice, Administrator Harrington. And I believe that it isn't a good idea to keep it around, considering these people's pasts.
I'm hopping back in for this episode. Okay.
It's the law to use hackers to take down other hackers that may be a threat to the system. The hackers who are a threat to the OMM
Phoebe, get the
are
door.
ones who are doing it illegally.
It's also currently legal for an 18-year-old to purchase an assault rifle.
Oh yeah, this is the one where when we were doing the
This
voice
is like
lines
putting
for
a
it,
drug addict in charge of the DEA.
Chibi found a typo in my script, and it's like he said all he did was open a door for you, Diana, but I forgot to put in the word open, so he said all he did was a door for you, Diana.
Harrington to let these former
And we were just laughing about that in the recording for like 5 or 6 minutes of just us laughing at it.
Theosis. Who do we turn to when they decide to turn on us?
Well, she has a point.
I, for one, applaud Jay on taking initiative on giving these offenders second chances. As of now, it's clear that they are doing their job in an orderly fashion, at least according to the reports.
You mean aside from that one incident involving a Miss Michelle Harris and the hacker who goes by the name of Speedzone?
Mistakes happen, Diana. Happens with cops all of the time.
Just because something is common does not mean we shouldn't at least try and attempt to rectify it.
Precisely correct, Administrator Diana. Hence why the hacker removal squad took the place of Toasters. Administrator
Toasters.
Radcliffe
Sergeant
created the Toasters program, but the
Okay,
process
he
into it was corrupted
it's a
and
common
flawed,
mistake.
allowing even players with little to no moral
It's
code into it. So
hard.
I am trying
you-
to rectify
Why
the
didn't
blame-
you send them? Why didn't you send them like episode references, dude? I mean, I would.
I forgot to.
Misogynists,
You forgot to.
miscreants,
Come on, dude.
trolls, and possibly even sadists.
And you know this from what, Administrator Diana?
Posters.
Say,
What?
I do believe you are
Toaster
not
now?
giving
Is
them
that
enough
it?
due credits.
Nah, I
They
think
are
we're
still
like
people.
posers.
Diana has always been that way, Administrator. In her eyes, once a
Good one.
misogynist, always a misogynist.
I understand Administrator Diana's concerns completely. That said, I have come up with a suggestion that may be able to calm those concerns. Why don't we each interview a member of the HRS and make our own judgments based off of their reactions, tones, and words?
I wholeheartedly agree.
Same.
This won't fully convince me.
I only ask that you give them a chance, Administrator Diana.
Elizabeth
In
did such a
case,
great
I
job
believe
as
it's so.
Diana.
Each of you will interview one or two of the hacker removal
Oh,
squad,
yeah.
record your own judgments of them, and then we'll make our decision. Anything else?
I don't have anything.
Everything I had to say was at the last meeting.
All right, then. This council meeting is adjourned.
Wait, where do you have a gavel?
The moment you hear, we're gonna interview one of each, is the moment you're like, oh no.
And the funny thing is that she doesn't even interview one; she interviews 3.
Yep.
What the hell are you doing?
Nothing.
Are you rummaging for food?
No.
Yeah, you're.
No, I'm not.
I just saw you opening the refrigerator door, you lying asshole. What were you doing opening the refrigerator then?
Because I wanted to chill. Freeze. Tossers. Get down on the fucking ground.
You know tossers ended over 2 years ago, right?
Then what the fuck do you call what we're doing now then, Arbiter? Can you please tell me? Please. Plixie Plox.
The hacker removal squad, you tool.
Wall. Bird.
You were done close signing up for this after Ultron and you don't even bother learning the name of it. Jesus fucking Christ. You don't even care, do you?
Good job, Holmes. You cracked the fucking case. Wanna investigate my dickhole to while you're at it?
You better begin caring soon, otherwise you won't be able to use those hacks you find so precious.
What the fuck? Why?
The OMN Council has made a decision to interview each of us individually to get to know us better and judge our moral code. So you're going to need to start caring more and grow up quickly, otherwise you can kiss that unlimited armor lock goodbye.
No. Not my armor locks. How dare they?
And that's why I'm going to help you get better with your mannerisms and make sure you don't make us look like complete total trolls, as hard as that's going to be.
What are your plans then?
I think this makes up for episode 4's
Alright,
lack of chief.
The administrator we're meeting is a nice lady named Diana Marshall. So we're going to practice how you speak
Nice
to her.
lady.
Cortana will play the role of Administrator Marshall, and
If
I'll
only
be taking
Arbiter
notes.
knew.
Ready?
I'm ready as spaghetti.
Okay, go.
Hello, Master Chief. Please come in. How are you doing today?
Feeling like a fucking camp. Where all the world.
And that's actually what she says when he gets in.
I'm trying to tell her the truth, Arbiter. Bitches, is the truth's right.
That's not the truth. You're an idiot, not a
Man, you got
idiot.
Chief's baby tantrum moments down to a T.
Begs for this large cup every night.
Okay, let's start over. Except this time reply with, I'm good. How are you, Administrator Marshall?
KK.
Okay, go.
Hello, Master Chief. Please come in. How are you doing today?
Pitching like a pigeon.
Okay, stop.
Pitching like a pigeon.
Can you say anything that doesn't have a curse word?
Yeah, I banged
Pitching
Arbiter's
like a
mom.
pigeon.
Okay, how about anything without sexual innuendos?
Where the
curse
heck
words,
did you
or
come up
anything
with that?
regarding my mother?
How about the Rafflecopter? It goes swa 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 swa.
I'm gonna use that one.
Pitching like
Oh
a
boy.
pigeon.
We're going to be here for a while. Okay, let's try again. This time don't curse and no sexual innuendos. Got it?
Okay.
Okay, go.
He's gonna listen.
Hello, Master Chief. Please come in. How are you doing today?
Good.
Okay, that's great. Now let's just keep going that way.
Good to hear. So I see here that you were involved in the takedown of the cyber-terrorist clan Chaos Theosis. Later you joined another clan who used the same frag ban software.
Ian, if you make
used
that,
led by
if
one
you make
Eugene
that
Black.
merch, you need to
Why
make a
stop Chaos
bitch,
Theosis
bitching like a
only to
pigeon
join
shirt.
another clan who used the same hacks for the same means?
Because why the fuck not? I less than 3 mighty attacks. The raffle gun demands the bloods of the cunt farts, and that can only be achieved through the almighty purity of my meat section.
God damn it. Okay, we're going to keep trying until we get this right. I hope you're ready because I have a feeling we are going to be here for a very long time.
Okay, let's try another question. What are your thoughts on girl gamers?
They're all funny and belong in the fucking kitchen making my goddamn sandwiches.
Oh
Where
my
is my
gosh.
goddamn sandwich, by the way, you fucking cunt?
Sigh.
Why
I'm
would
just
you
gonna
take out
say it.
tossers?
Why
If
are you
anyone
such a
that's
fucking bitch?
that's
They
into
were all
social
fucking
justice,
batwings
SJW
anyway, so who
stuff,
gives a flying
had a
fuck?
problem with anyone, Chief will be a prime example.
Do you know what ODST stands for?
Oh damn, she thick.
It probably would have every right to be pissed off at a guy like
Arbiter's
him.
mom's pussy juice after she squirts all over me. Less than 3.
Oh my fucking god, I can't take it anymore.
He can't even.
Literally
He can't even
managed to
say
answer
what
every single goddamn
what
question
color
in the
his
past
armor
3
is.
days with something that no person in their right mind would say to an administrator.
Where are you going?
Trying plan B. Where is Shockwave?
Why are you looking for that repaired?
I'm going to try and get him to fix your attitude.
What's your business here?
I'm here to see Administrator Michael Barnes.
Do you have an appointment?
Yeah.
Name.
All they need to do is
Blaze.
keep Chief away
Your
from
real
Halo
name's
for a
on your
week.
gamer tag.
Okay.
Not gonna
Jason
happen.
Burns.
No.
All right, Mr. Burns.
Never,
wait here.
ever gonna happen.
Administrator Barnes, I have a Jason Burns here to see you. He says he has an appointment. I need confirmation.
Yes, he does have an appointment, Dan. You know you don't have to be so serious about guarding this place 24/7. When was the last time you slept?
A week ago.
Okay, no. That's idiotic. As soon as the hour's up,
Thanks,
get
this guy's
Chief to
drinking.
take her position.
Surprised Chief didn't say
drinking
something
Red
like,
Bull?
"I'm gonna get your mom to fix your
Crying out
face."
loud.
Or G Fuel for that matter.
There you go.
No, he needs sleep. Staying up for a
Needs
week.
Okay, you can go and see him now.
Thanks.
When was the last time you slept? A
What
week
was that?
ago.
Nothing.
Mr. Burns.
No, it would
please
have
come
been
in.
funny
How are you today?
I'm fine. It's been a slow day.
if you actually
So,
green
why
screened
exactly
him and
did they call
actually
in for this
had his
again?
had his avatar like
Administrator
tipped
Marshall.
over, like fell to the
lady
ground.
one, not the dude. She doesn't believe that you guys have the moral compass to be given free rein with your hacks, considering most of your pasts. She's taking 3 of them later this week. Luckily, I only have to deal with you.
Well, that's not condescending at all.
Oh God, no. I didn't mean it that way. I've just been busy with stuff regarding the future of the Halo games, as well as some other games. Been working close with 343 Industries and possible ways we can make the game more profitable while not pissing off the entire fan base. Personally, I think this entire thing is unneeded, and I have a lot of things to work through at 343 to make sure Halo 5 runs smoothly.
Yeah, a lot of people weren't thrilled with a lot of the features in Halo 4.
I think they tolerate it enough. I mean, they're still playing it, right?
Good point.
Besides, we're looking to improve several aspects in Halo 5, going back to the roots of the original Halo. Tell
Maybe
me,
an MCC now.
what do you think of split-screen local multiplayer?
I don't know. Never really used it. My girlfriend has her own Xbox and Xbox Live account, so we just play through Xbox Live whenever.
Oh, you have a girlfriend. What's her name?
Sarah. Sarah Jenkins.
How long have you two been together?
Around 3 years, I think.
This guy's
Our
probably
4-year
been laid
anniversary is
off,
coming up in the
dude.
next week or two. Planning on asking her to marry me around then.
Well, congratulations.
He's been executed.
I used to be a lawyer for a guy who almost got married.
These got pretty
However,
extreme at 343.
he cheated on the bride before the wedding, and she found out pretty quickly. Oh, his company crumbled pretty quickly after that.
He was Trent's lawyer.
Now I'm an
Yeah, he was
administrator
Trent's
for the old
lawyer.
man. What are the odds?
Yeah, I'm not the cheating type.
Also, I don't know if y'all noticed earlier, but he asked Jason what he thinks about split-screen multiplayer, and he's like,
How did you two
"Oh, I
meet?
never really use
San
it."
Diego Comic-Con. I won his Tucker from
And
Red
that's
vs.
a
Blue,
that's a
and his
reference to the
Griff
fact that
sister.
they ended
That
up
was pretty
removing
much when I knew she was
split-screen.
the one.
You like Red versus
In
Blue?
Halo
Oh,
5,
yeah,
man.
I'm a huge fan of Rooster Teeth.
Really? Me too.
So that's implying that Jason accidentally had something to do with them removing split
Season 8,
screen.
definitely. Monty Arm's a genius.
Because that was the
with
reasoning
animations.
they gave,
he's
is that
an
nobody
artist.
plays on the same
It would
console
suck
anymore.
if something happens to him.
Nah, I think he'll be fine.
Oh!
Not the Monty joke.
Well, Mr. Burns, I think I have all I need on you. You seem like a respectable young man with an eye for good entertainment. Oh, but before you go, I have one more question.
Yeah, sure, what's up?
How do you feel about mildly tying microtransactions to a random loot drop system for customization?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
No, I cannot.
You can't or you won't.
Oh, believe me, Arbiter. I would love nothing more than to replace
I like how
that
he
innocent
appears so
mind
nice,
with
but then when you get
intellectual
down
mind.
to like,
However,
he's
I
the one who
cannot
kind of
do it
screwed
because
everything
it is
up in Halo.
impossible.
But you managed
In
to
this
put Chief's
universe.
brain in that Halo 2 series Master Chief and did the same with me. How is that any different?
That was transferring a brainwave copy from one individual to another, which is elementary for me, Arbiter. However, changing a single individual's
This segment
personality,
showed the benefit of
especially
setting the
one
show
such
in
as
the
your
past.
friend's, is beyond the bounds of possibility.
Isn't there something you can do about it?
Well, I cannot transfer someone else's mind into a body that already has an individual mind possessing it. However, I do believe there is a way we can work around that. And if my theory is correct, Administrator Marshall will be none the wiser to the buffoon's irreverent personality.
All right then. What's your idea?
Probably still has more screen time here than in Dark of the Moon.
Administrator Harrison.
Ah, Mr. Edwards, please come in. How are you today?
I'm good. Just finished watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood on my modified 32-inch plasma screen HD TV that I modified to play shows at 120 FPS.
So, you're familiar with the inner workings of high-definition TVs?
I have a master's degree in engineering and computer information technology. I know how to modify a lot of things.
A master's degree in engineering and computer information
Dr.
technology?
Bonehead here, he does a lot of
University of Pennsylvania.
anime voice work,
You?
so I do feel like
Johns
this
Hopkins University.
works that he's playing an
I understand you were
anime
the one who
fan.
managed to get rid of the virus
Yeah.
that infected the OMN's mainframe network.
Yep. Pretty simple to get rid of it if you have the right software.
What kind of software did you use?
A magician never reveals his secrets. Can I ask why we're here doing this interview?
One of the administrators feels that with the rocky pasts of the HRS members that we're putting everyone at risk by giving you all free reign. She doesn't feel you all have the best moral compasses.
I'd say she's right to some extent. Not 100% right, but at least around 60% right.
What about you? Do you feel you have good moral?
To me, morale is more of a perspective. What some people may consider good morale is what others might find as horrendous. It's like the saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure. It's all a matter of perspective. I mean, how do we know you have good morale? Not saying you don't. I've heard good things about you, but what's to say others see you in that sense? Like I said, it's all a matter of perspective and preferences.
You make a fair point. Why did you begin hacking in the first place?
To be honest, I don't really know. I guess I wanted to see what I could do. I've always been a fan of the stealthy assassin stuff, so I guess I wanted to transfer that over to Halo. Active camo is good normally, but it has a lot of flaws that I wanted to correct.
You do know those flaws were implemented for balancing, right?
Again, a matter of perspective. Some people feel that the balancing may make things more unbalanced. Balancing is determined by either humans or things humans make, and humans aren't perfect. If you're worried about me taking down the OMN like that Chaos Theosis...
I mean, he's got a good point there.
I don't have any reasons to try that stuff.
I'm surprised that you managed to figure that out as quickly as you did.
It's not hard to figure it out if you think about it logically. We're loose cannons running around with modified abilities, and you don't want to risk us turning into another Chaos Theosis and going on a frag ban spree. I honestly find the practice illogical and immature, hence why I'm here.
He has
You're a smart and well-spoken man, Mr. Edwards. I see no reason to say that you do not have your own moral code to stop you from becoming a threat to this network and its interests.
Thank you, Administrator Harrison.
You're welcome, Mr. Edwards. Before you go, I have one other question. How do you feel about adding mods to console games?
Huh?
Huh?
This was before, I think, like Skyrim and
Of course,
Yeah.
I've
4.
modified the
Yeah.
AI algorithm to take every word spoken to it through Microsoft text-to-speech engine to say something that is
All right,
more
later,
intelligent
Epsi.
and relevant to questions and statements made from Administrator Marshall. However,
This is
I've not
so
tested it
good.
yet.
Mind if I give it a whirl?
Be my guest.
See, everyone goes for this episode for the
Arbiter is a faggot. I am the best
for the
non-Halo
translator,
player in the
but I
universe.
think what makes this episode also good is it gives you a look at the different characters' personalities and stuff.
Arbiter's mom is a fucking whore. Hello there. It is a beautiful day outside. The sun is shining. Flowers are blooming. On days like these, nothing can go wrong.
Not the
I respect
Undertale.
Arbiter and acknowledge
That is-
that
I
his
like
mother is
that you got
also
that
very
reference.
respectable as well. I also think that people should think more intellectually and not use rude words. You're a
This is essentially just the original Chat
If I've ever
GPT.
heard one.
Yeah,
Now
it
let's
is.
see how Chief sounds with it.
Oh my gosh, I hate how relevant this season is, like, today.
Just predicted like 70.
I literally pulled a John.
Yeah.
Administrator Marshall, you wanted to see me?
Hey, Nick. Just give me a second. I'm watching the end of The Fifth Element. And I tell you, man, this movie gets me so damn high.
Okay.
That
All
movie
right,
makes
Nick.
you laugh.
So, how's it hanging?
Pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, far out, man.
So, why was I called here again?
Man, my big sister Diana thinks you guys are a bunch of phonies. Like, something about morale or something. I don't know. I was high on LSD at the time. She basically wanted us to talk to you guys and make sure you weren't a bunch of phonies.
So, what's this
And
going to
and
entail?
that's her little
I'm
brother.
just gonna ask you a few
Is that what she has
questions,
to deal with?
And you answer. It's pretty simple.
Nepotism is a bitch.
Yeah, I can do that.
First question. Which do you
Feminism
think
is a
better?
problem.
Star Wars: The Clone Wars, or the J.J. Abrams Star Trek?
Oh, Star Wars, absolutely. Star Trek was trying too hard to be Star Wars with that J.J. Abrams shit.
Agreed, dude. Thank God he's not in control of the Star Wars movies.
Oh, no!
All right, next question.
This was before Rise of Skywalker came
It's
out.
okay, but Family Guy's better.
Way before.
I like you. I think we're gonna get along just fine.
Mate, are you high right now?
Totally. I always get high when I watch movies and play video games. What are you on?
Nothing.
You should try weed sometime. Helps you relax.
I think I'm good.
You're lost, man. All right. So the next question: Are you in any way a psychopath that is likely going to go psycho and try to frag everyone on the network?
What kind of a bloody question is that? Of course not.
Cool.
I love
Totally
James's
awesome, bro.
performance here.
I think you're all good to go. You seem pretty chill and like totally awesome. I don't think you're a psychopath. I like your abilities. Reminds me of when I got high with my buds in high school.
The silence.
Mate, how the fuck did you become an administrator?
I honestly have no fucking idea, bro. But it's totally legit, man.
I like how honest he is.
Okay, I'll be going now.
Peace, man.
Peace.
How the fuck did you become an administrator?
Nepotism.
By the way, Beam, when we're done, I had an idea about what you probably could do with the next
Okay,
season.
let's try this out again. Go.
Hello, Master
I'll
Chief.
think about it.
Please
We'll
come in.
talk about it
How
after.
are you doing today?
Horny as fuck. Get over here and give me a blowjob, Cortana.
Oh, God.
Wait. Thanks for asking. What the fuck? What was that?
Good to hear. So I see
What
here
was
that
that?
you were
What the
involved
fuck?
in the takedown
What was
of the
that?
cyber-terrorist clan Chaos Theosis. However, you later joined a clan led by a man named Eugene Black and used those same hacks to ban people across the network. Why stop Chaos Theosis only to join another clan with the same agenda they had?
Because fuck you, that's why. Also, where's my goddamn sandwich, bitch? I are very, very hungry. It was a mistake on my part. I was so excited to use the hacks that I didn't think of the ramifications they could have had on other players in the community. Believe me from the bottom of my heart that I am deeply sorry and working to move past all of them and become a better person.
You know,
Amazing.
you'd think
It's
Chief
like
would
a
go over to
Master
that
Chief
thing and
translator.
beat the living crap out of it.
It's beautiful.
Not as
It's
beautiful as your mom when she rides my cock. Wall. You are looking very beautiful today, Cortana.
Why, thank you, Chief.
What the fuck? I didn't say that, the computers did. You are very welcome, Cortana. I need to make your day all the more pleasing. I was pleasing Arbiter's mom last night. I also admit that Arbiter does not have a mom and making remarks about his mother is very immature and inappropriate. Fuck off. The if word is not a very nice word. Shut the fuck up. You may continue talking.
Think any of this is the AI detecting Chief's actual inner thoughts and remorse over his prior actions? That could be an interesting thing to explore.
Harrington,
Yeah, that'd be.
how long is this going to
That'd
But
be
no,
hard
that's
sell.
that's not what it is.
Not too long, I hope. It's just a
Or
few
that's not what it was
questions,
intended to
and then
be.
you'll be on your way.
That'd be a hard
Reminds me
sell
why I
because
have
that
to
would
do this
be
again.
just a
To
little
put Administrator
trophy.
Diana's concerns to rest.
Like, this is
without
already kind of
moral
stretching it,
honesty.
but
Moral.
at the
Right.
same time,
But
you
the same
know,
people who
at
claim
least
to
it's
have moral
shockwave.
were
So
responsible in Eugene's death.
Mr. Black's death was a result of his own actions. Nobody forced him to do what he did.
Yeah, I call that bullshit. People kept saying he was behind the player's disappearance the other year, but we didn't see the Omen do jack shit about it. You had a task force to go after Chaos Theosis, and even considered shutting down the network, but with Eugene? He was a scapegoat, wasn't he?
Miss Washington, when Mr. Black was accused of the Frag Band 2.0 incident, I hadn't yet become a council chairman. That was Alan Radcliffe. I've looked over the reports, and we have several eyewitness testimonies regarding him as one of the members of the clan using that version of Frag Band. Some even said he was the leader.
Yeah, and who were those witnesses, huh? Did any of them even know him personally? Or were they just lying through their goddamn teeth?
One of them was your cousin, Michelle Harris.
Oh, why am I not surprised?
I know it is hard to believe, since you obviously had feelings for Mr. Black. I do express my condolences on that. However, sooner or later, you're going to have to accept that perhaps he wasn't the man you thought he was.
You know why I joined this thing, Harrington? To find the real son of a bitch who was behind the frag band bullshit. I've been searching for weeks, overturning every stone, taking out every single asshole who had even an old version of it to find who was behind it. And I figured that maybe I could find it through the people who used him as a scapegoat.
Admirable, but you've been misinformed. We believe that the one who acquired the Frag Band software was Mr. Black's associate, Colin Hunt.
All right, let me speak to him.
Mr. Hunt is locked up in a maximum security facility on the charges of soliciting sex from minors and using illegal modifications to steal personal information. It is beyond my capabilities.
How convenient.
However, we do believe he didn't work on it alone. Considering how many
Probably for
times
the
Frag
best.
Band has come up, we consider it is the work of a different supplier.
He does have a
Of course,
cameo in
Speedzone
episode
definitely leads to the
11.
supplier. The supplier may
But he doesn't
be
say
applying
anything.
Speedzone mentioned to Arbiter. Since you've shown that your intentions of being on this squad are pure, I'll allow you to stay on it. However, I advise you from speaking in that tone to an administrator again. I'll only let it slide because I understand the pain that you're in.
Yeah, thanks. Can I go now?
Yes, you may go.
I do think that Jay is a better OMN leader than Alan Radcliffe was.
He sells it really well.
Because he genuinely seems to care.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, like, even on Autumn's voice actress's part, it's really hard to sell a bitchy character that like is lashing out more than like actually malicious.
So once you found out
does
what
it really
Chaos
well.
Theosis was doing, you tried to leave, and the leader, Clyde, had the female member, Kylie, ban your account.
Pretty much. The account ban was lifted when the OMN lifted all of Chaos Theosis' bans.
Let's talk about your account back then really quick. You went with the gamer tag Back to the Kitchen 88. Mr. Douglas, why exactly did you choose that gamer tag?
I thought it was funny at the time. I mean, I did change it.
The tag was still misogynistic and demeaning towards women.
Yeah, and oh wow, I changed it. Can you believe that?
Mr. Douglas, please take this seriously. Do you have a misogynistic view on women?
Can you elaborate?
Do you believe that women have no role in gaming and should all be in the kitchen making food, as they say?
You're taking the name way out of context. Back then, I was under the impression that chicks typically sucked at games. Then I got fragged by one. What are the odds?
And let's talk about one of the MLG clans your former MLG clan went up against. The Widow Angels. I believe they had a perfection on your team, didn't they?
Alright, Lance was sick that day and we had to sub in Deadeye's little brother who had a negative KD.
And how was your relationship with their leader?
Oh god, I don't really like talking about Lydia.
Because she was a woman who was good at video games?
No, kinda.
I like how I
Well,
dropped
she
little
got really
bits
flirty
of
with me and the guys,
the
and
Widow
I put
Angels
us on
before we
good
meet him in
terms.
I was
7.
gonna say that's
Thought that it was
great.
because
That's
you had to
great.
use Deadeye's little brother.
So natural
who had a
without
negative
really.
KD.
Listen, you can think of me as a misogynist as much as you want. I don't care. But don't pretend like I haven't had a hand in lowering hacker threats in the years since Chaos Theosis.
Perhaps so. But my question is, should it excuse your previous misogynistic actions against women?
Oh, you want to talk about previous misogynistic actions against the opposite sex? Why don't we talk about that guy you knocked out a few years ago just because he opened a door for you?
I'm perfectly fine with opening doors myself, thank you. I don't need a man to do it for me.
Jesus Christ, Diana. All
All he did was a
open
door for you.
All he did was a door for you.
All I did was a
thinking
door
a certain
for you.
way of girls in the past, and on the basis that I'm a guy, doesn't that also make you a misogynist?
No, it makes her a
What if I was a
misandrist,
chick
but
and
I
did the exact
didn't
same
know that
thing?
word back
You're a
then.
straight white male, honey. You don't get to be the victim.
Either way, ignoring how much I've helped the administration in the past year just because of my background does put your position as the vice chairwoman in jeopardy.
I
I've
love
been
how
sure with my
Duncan
answers.
takes
That
this.
should show enough good morale for you. Oh wow, I changed it.
Most
All right, Mr.
feminists
Douglas,
these days.
You make a valid
Yep.
point.
Yeah.
Please send in the next person if they are outside.
Yeah, the actual mentality of what feminism was supposed to be.
make it
Also,
I think the idea of feminism is good, but I think that some people take it way too far.
Correct.
the freaking build up with the whole like in the
She's a real
making
piece of
sandwiches
work.
in the kitchen when you know
I think
that's
she
what
might be
Master
one of
Chief
those
wants
feminist
to say.
types I keep hearing about.
I thought Duncan was
Kind of worried how the
Hispanic
chief
until
is
this
getting
episode.
past her.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that.
Do not worry, Duncan. I will be as polite and as courteous as possible.
Is he okay?
I know. It's great, right?
More like just really weird. Anyways, good luck, you two.
The subtitle
Have a nice
change
day.
when Chief talks is very, very
I
nice.
fucking
love
hate
the
this
color.
fucking voice. I find this voice soothing and very pleasing.
It's just while we talk to the administrator, though I
Do you think Marshall secretly went on to write Velma?
Good idea, Arbiter.
Oof.
Oh God.
Stay here.
Best of luck, Arbiter.
What's the name of the girl? Mindy something?
Mindy Kaling, I think.
Marshall's actually Mindy Kaling.
I'm actually glad that thing got
I
canned.
assume you're the one they call
God, me
the
too.
Arbiter.
In the flash.
What's with the voice?
Me and my friend are the kind of people who need it. I'm not really comfortable with discussing why.
Fair enough.
Okay, to be fair, Diana
Do you
is
have
more
a real
reasonable
name?
than a lot of
I prefer to
radical
just be called
feminists.
Arbiter.
I need your real name.
She
for
does
the
carry
record.
guns.
And yet your plan is to make her
The
a
machine
problem.
must producer?
Not
Don't
exactly.
spoil.
Well, Mr. Graham, I've looked
Remember,
over your
episode
past
13
and it
hasn't
has
come out
been
yet.
Very
Like you're gonna make it happen.
Greg, shut up.
Something regarding
Greg,
the
shut up.
version
I'm
of the
serious.
frag band mod
Greg, I'm
comes up.
serious. Shut up
You
about that,
and your
alright?
friend always seem to be in the middle of it. Why exactly?
Believe
I'm
me,
not telling you
Administrator
anything
Marshall, I've been
anymore.
trying to figure that out myself for the past couple of years.
Though the first
Oh, by
time
the way,
you were
speaking
seen
of which,
in
Mario and
connection with
Luigi's
the
almost
frag
here.
band mod, it was the infamous Donovic wedding back in 2011. You used those hacks along with some others to essentially crash the wedding, much to the groom's dismay. I believe that caused your account to get banned until it was later reinstated through Tozers, which I'll get to in a moment.
Tozers.
Right now, I'm curious as to why you used those hacks to crash that wedding.
Tell me, Administrator Marshall, have you ever been in a relationship?
Once. It didn't work out.
And why was that?
I don't see how this is relevant.
It might be.
I came home one day.
Oh, that
and
Brainiac
walked
was
in
secretly
on my
Arbiter's
ex
mom who
having
wants
an
revenge
affair
for
with his
Chief
secretary.
dumping her.
That's why we crashed the wedding. The bride, Claire Ferguson, who I also believe is under ONN protection because of Speedzone, is a good friend of mine and someone I had feelings for.
Yeah, the reason Diana is very much a kind of a radical feminist is because she got cheated on and probably had some issues in the past, which is true. A lot of these people, they're really angry because of stuff that's been done to them, and it's completely understandable why they're angry. I feel like that's a nuanced way to look at it, rather than just say, "Oh, daddy issues." Like that's not always the case.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a good explanation, and you did it through Arbiter.
If I let his goons stop me. I've heard about you, Administrator Marshall. Outside of a few controversies regarding your stances and methods, I respect you on your position in making women more prominent in the industry as long as it doesn't make males the minority, despite what race they are. You and I can both agree that what Trent did to Claire was abhorrent and that I did the right thing by sabotaging that wedding against my initial wishes.
I do agree. I only met Mr. Donovic once a while ago, but he was very drunk at the moment. Administrator Barnes used to be a lawyer for his company before it went bankrupt. Despite all of that, you did break the code of conduct, which did end up getting you two banned.
I was fully aware, but considering what was about to happen, I didn't care. And I still don't care to this day.
So you violated the terms of service in an attempt to stop something that was wrong. That sounds like you were being a vigilante.
That's because I am, in a sense, a vigilante. As much as I would just like to have fun and play the games normally, I always get put into a position where I'm up against people who do things 10 times worse than what I did at that wedding. I'll be brutally honest. When it comes to those people, the ONN administration sucks at its job. Hell, look how well that worked out with tossers. It was easier to take out Chaos Theosis when we were using their own medicine against them rather than being held back by restrictions.
But it still doesn't set a good example.
I don't expect it to, but we've all had to do questionable things to get somewhere good. We dropped 2 atomic bombs on innocent Japanese people to end World War II, and look what the result was.
That is true. Let's talk about what happened a few months after Chaos Theosis fell. You joined another clan who used the same hacks, this one led by the late Mr. Eugene Black. How does one who bans a full clan of cyber terrorists turn around and end up joining one?
I didn't want to at first. But after a long talk, Eugene managed to convince me to join the clan and use them. I ended up regretting it, and Chief and I tried to take them all out. Except Eugene took himself out in the end.
Yes. Mr. Black committed suicide the same day his associate Colin Hunt was arrested for sex solicitation.
We played a hand in giving that child predator his comeuppance.
And then, a few days later, Tyler King was shot dead by a policeman outside of an apartment. Mere days before that same apartment exploded.
That was our old apartment. Luckily, we weren't home when it blew up. Something to do with the oven, I think.
You lead a very eventful life.
As much as I hate to admit it, that's an understatement.
And then, months later, after the release of Halo 4, an unnamed clan began a random rampage of destruction throughout the online network and locked us out. According to Harrington's reports, this is what caused him and Duncan to approach you two about joining his squad.
It wasn't a clan, it was someone going by the name of Ultron. He was corrupting player files and turning them into mindless drones under his command. He's locked up now. He won't be a problem for you any longer.
I find myself amazed at how well these people put these different hacks together. In any case, the only thing that worries me is what happens if you turn against us, like you did with Mr. Black's clan.
For that to happen, you would have to be doing something blatantly wrong that would hurt everyone and then ignore all reason to try and further that agenda. I'm here to find the one behind Speedzone.
We sent Ultron to Detroit.
I won't be a problem for you if you don't become one for me.
Well, you
Arbiter
seem
does
very
not
smart
take
and
shit.
well-spoken, Mr. Graham. You've been in this fight longer than most of us, so that makes you a good asset for the OMN with the knowledge you have. Now there's just one person left, and I believe it's your friend. Ask him to come in when you leave.
Sure.
Here we go.
Wow.
So good.
Not them dead, pal.
Killing is not a valid option.
Here we go.
Still, I really think Chief would have
And the
destroyed that
Master
thing after
Chief.
this.
Please come in. How are you doing today?
Bored as fuck. How long is this shit gonna take? Anyways, I got sexy prums to jacks off to in a second, and I just watched to misses
Oh my
before this fucking bullshit. I am doing very well today, Administrator Marshall. If you would not mind me asking, how long will this take? I have a painting class to go to in about an hour.
Oh, so you're a painter? From your files, that wasn't something picked up on. Interesting.
Oh, God.
What do you paint?
I paint Arbiter's mom's face with my cum. God damn, that gets me hard thinking about it. Less than 3. I paint visually stunning landscapes from Halo 4 and other games. I also like to paint pictures of flowers, nature, and many other things like that.
That sounds nice. So, Master Chief, what is your real name?
It's a very weird name, though. My first name's is Cotwell. Last name's is even weirder, though. You fucking whore. Now, unless you got nudes, you can get the fuck out. My name is Boris Smirnoff.
Boris
All right, Mr.
Boris
Smirnoff. I wanted to talk to you about you and Mr. Graham's first experience with Fragban, which he told me about. Is it true that you crashed the wedding with Mr. Graham to stop the bride from marrying Mr. Donovic because he was having an affair?
Fuck no. I just wanted to off all of those pathetic fucking cups who went to the church and blow up those goddamn fusion coils. The fusion coils must not go unblown. It's the policy Arbiter's mom has when she blows my fusion coil and makes it explode all over. Yes, it is. What Trent was doing with Miss Ferguson was completely abhorrent, and I am completely against what he did. John and I did our best to try and stop that wedding, along with Chaos Theosis later.
Good to hear. However, I had some reports saying that while you were with Eugene Black's clan, you were a constant nuisance towards players who only wanted to have fun, and even went as far as use the frag ban later on them. The leader even said that you tried several times to hit on her in crude and vulgar ways. I'll be honest, I hate misogynists.
Best part.
And that sounds like a misogynist to me.
Oh my fucking god, shut the fuck up, you other fucking social justice warrior. You're fucking pissing me off. Who gives a shit about that slut? I should have stayed with her podcast like a lawn chair and bottle of her people while I teabagged the rest of her clan members. God fucking damn it, fuck those fucking mid my action.
He says the N-word.
I'd be questioning why he's jumping like that.
I had learned to put cursing behind me, and my only interest is to protect those who can't protect themselves against active threats
It gets
such
the
as
bad blood
Speedzone
out.
and
It gets
Deathlock.
the bad.
Believe me when I say I am truly sorry for my past actions and will look for ways to remedy them in the future.
That was beautifully worded, Mr. Smirnoff. I wish there were more people on the network who were as smart, charismatic, and courteous as you have been. In any case, I do believe I was initially wrong about you. Have a nice day.
Go fuck yourself, you useless cunt. Administrator Marshall.
Oh, jeez.
Fuck this fucking piece of shit program. I fucking hate it.
I love that program.
I bet you and you fucking cuck.
Tell you what, let's celebrate by playing some matchmaking.
Fuck yes. Time to go in some noobs.
Arbiter, Chief.
Duncan, what is it?
It's Speedzone and Deathlock. They're attacking another clan on Halo Reach.
I effing love that part.
So catch them while they're in game.
Looks like matchmaking will have to wait.
The jumping.
Time to get your rifle gun ready.
Hells yeah. Time to lay down the ones, motherfuckers.
Alright, I think the next one will have to be the last one we watch, which is the halfway point of this season.
Yes, it is.
That's fine.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna hop off and get some rest.
Alright, see you later, Chibi.
Alright, take it easy, TV.
I'll say this is one of my favorite episodes.
Is this the one where you modded shit in this one?
Yes. And I also remember the Brotherhood of Gaming. This was an actual clan I used to know the leader of, and I didn't like him. This was me kind of.
My problem is that you're putting all these fucking vehicles and weapons in the wrong place.
This is kind of me.
Tight system here,
because I did actually use some of their gamer tags.
I'm sorry.
I think they changed them now.
The tank in the middle.
Hope they don't see this.
Sides? Are you fucking retarded or something? We told you. Put mongooses. If Jake gets here, he's going to be really pissed.
Fun fact about this episode, by the way, there's no live action scenes in it.
Falcon incoming.
Being the voice of Duncan is still one of my favorite roles I ever had for several reasons, but I love that scene with Diana.
Fuck. It's Jake.
Oh my gosh. That's still just as funny as the first time. The cutoff on the N-word is the best part.
I didn't want to use the full word, but yes,
Yeah,
I do have the audio. He does actually say the full word in the original audio file.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to use the full word.
Fun. Yeah, there's no reason.
Let me do the talking.
Cool Zero, why are the wraiths next to the warthogs with a goddamn scorpion in the middle of them? I thought I told you. Put mongooses.
It was a misunderstanding, sir. It won't happen again.
Yeah, you're goddamn right it's not. Who the fuck is this?
He's Greg. He's the one that put them there.
Hey, Greg, that's you.
I don't fucking believe this. We have a no tolerance policy around here for that kind of shit. But since you're new here, I'm gonna cut you some slack. But this better not happen again. Dora, report on the stripper poles in Alpha Base.
Stripper poles? You never mentioned strip poles. I spent 3 hours putting Alpha Base together, getting all the traps and stuff set up, and not once did you say, "Hey Dora, put in some fucking strip poles."
See, Greg, it's fuckers like this guy who get a buckshot full of lead. Now, we are losing clan members, and we need to figure out how we can keep them in the clan. Now, here's the thing. I can't do that if everyone keeps screwing up at their jobs.
Well, you could stop acting like a dick to your clan members.
I'm sorry. What the fuck did you just say to me? Do you not know who you're speaking to right now?
Well, one, you demote clan members if they aren't wearing clan colors, and two, if they talk to anybody you don't like, you demote them. And three, you're just unfair. You're a dick.
Okay. You're gonna get demoted for talking shit.
And when they talk shit, oh, make that 4. Dude, people are always gonna be like that.
Shut up, Greg.
All right, you know what? I can't deal with this right now. I got other shit to do than to deal with you pickle cunts. Cool Zero, get your boy under control. I'm gonna demote your ass too. Do I make myself fucking clear?
Yes, sir.
And Greg, if that's even what your fucking name is, please do us all a favor and go kill yourself. You have no life.
Egotistical asshole.
What the hell were you thinking? Just stayed in my mind. He acts like a dick, I'm sorry. All I wanted to do was join a clan who wanted to play games and have fun. Instead, there's a bunch of little kids online who say, "Hey, you listen to me, little bitch." And I'm getting sick and tired of it.
Look, you're going to have a chat about this later, all right? Stay here and fix the vehicles. I'm gonna go check on JP at the front gate.
Fine.
Why does he have a golf club? Like, there's no, like, that's such a weird thing to have.
That is strange, yeah.
I hate this clan.
Why are you still here?
And leave. Jeez.
I know so many guys online like that, though. Like, God, I
Yeah.
care about my clan. It's like, then get out of it, you dipshit. Like, quit complaining.
You're not obligated to be
It's
in it.
like you didn't sign the contract or nothing. It's not Ghost Rider.
JP, have you gotten your sound system fixed yet?
9.
Oh, that's...
No, you need to soon. Jake wants all of us at the top of our game, just in case we get attacked.
I don't get it. Couldn't Jake just kick intruders from the game?
You know how Jake is about that kind of stuff. Wait a second. Who's that? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold it right there,
That
buddy.
lightning aura
Why aren't
is
you wearing
so
your clan
cool.
colors?
Because I'm not a Nazi like you two are.
Nazis? What makes you think we are Nazis?
Yo,
He's German.
Why would you think I'm in your clan, idiot? You
They're wearing
transfer
black and red.
You can't even get past a negative
I
3
know.
for a KD ratio.
Who are you then?
None of your concern. We came to have a few words with your leader.
Well, he's not seeing anyone right now, so guess you're gonna have to come back. Never.
We'll let ourselves in.
Ah, that skin is so cool.
Yep.
I like how Speedzone's armor translates to Halo Reach.
Yeah. I think Reach is actually my favorite of the looks for him.
What are your orders, Lucky?
Kill them all, but not too quickly. We'll be having guests very soon.
Jake, come in. It's Greg.
Oh, great, the colossal fuck up. What the fuck do you want?
Fragman hackers have entered the game. They just took out JP and Ghoul Zero.
Are you fucking serious? Oh, shit. Take as many of them out as you can, son. I'll be rooting for you.
Jake. Fuck you, you
Seriously?
fucking coward.
Don't worry. We'll be paying him a visit soon enough.
Oh, so good.
That transition's pretty good too.
Yeah, that's sick. Oh.
I would have probably said, you know what? I don't care if you frag him.
It was cool to give Locke that line.
Mm-hmm.
Considering how he feels about his superior as well. This episode's like, I hope you enjoyed the reprieve, folks.
Yeah, this is kind of the mid-season finale.
Yeah. It's like, I hope you guys enjoyed things being light.
Brandon, what do you see?
It's a ghost town. Though there's still some fresh bodies, so they're likely still here.
Is one of them Arbiter's mom? Cause that body fresh as fuck. Awful wow.
I don't have eyes on anyone. Not yet anyways.
Jason, Nick, Autumn, what's your status?
I don't see anyone yet. World World is big. They could be anywhere.
You think this is big? You should see my cock. Arbiter's mom calls it high charity. Get it? Because it's her favorite chair. Christ, no you.
No you.
Yeah.
Who the hell built this place? It's poorly designed.
They call themselves the Brotherhood of Gaming, BTHD for short. They're pretty much a military-type clan led by a colossal twat named Infinite Gamer. One of my mates was a part of their clan months ago, but he left because Jake, aka Infinite Douchebag, demoted him because he put a plasma turret at the front of the base rather than a machine gun turret. Then he demoted him again because he questioned Jake's logic. The twat is an egotistical, maniacal tyrant. He probably forced his clan to make this base look as shitty as possible.
Hey, fuck you too, asshole.
Speak of the devil, we found him.
About time you OMN fucks got here.
Tell us what happened.
Well, I was ordering my clan around.
You mean slaving them?
Shut the fuck up. Anyways, I was busy doing clan business when one of my more incompetent clan members, Greg, began going on about Fragman modders entering the server mere seconds after my members JP, Cool Zero, and Killer Dora mysteriously disconnected. So, I hid.
So rather than stand and fight with your clan, you hid and left them to die. Typical, that's the BTHD leader I remember hearing about.
Do you know where they are?
Fuck no. I didn't stick around for them to pick me off.
All right, stick with us. We'll keep you safe.
Oh, come on. I don't want to babysit this cunt.
It's our duty, Nick.
Is it our duty to protect Adolf Hitler from hackers too? That's essentially who this arsehole is.
Hey, jackass, I'll have you know that I can probably 25-0 perfection your...
Thank you.
Okay, at least you don't have to worry about babysitting him anymore.
Was Jake's voice just your normal voice or edited? It's my edited voice.
Do you have eyes?
I got eyes. Oh shit! It's that same sniper from the Outlaws. Those hostage-taking assholes back on Boneyard.
Take him out.
Psst. What you looking at?
What? Alright.
Yeah, be sure to moonwalk Speedzone.
They're here. And they know we are too.
Alright, everyone, heads up. Somehow the Outlaws got reinstated and are working together with Deathlock and Speedzone. Let's take them out as quickly as possible.
Copy that. We'll keep a lookout.
Look out, it's Deathlock.
Oh, shit!
I do think that the action in this episode is a step up from episode 4.
Yeah, this action sequence is real intense.
I still look forward to seeing the second half of the season finale whenever it comes out. It'll, I just need to find the motivation to do it.
What if I paid you?
What do you call it? Hashtag relatable.
Even if you pay me, it's just I still have to find the motivation to do it.
Falcon inbound.
I guess money doesn't always talk.
Or it doesn't speak the language.
There's that too. Uh-oh.
Run.
What's the problem?
Oh my god, Mark, we finally meet you on Weeknights. Why doesn't we get to drop zone with Duncan? Why not?
You did leave us hanging, bro. I know. I know.
Take it down.
I just had a lot of issues with episode 13.
Wasn't it also because of something that happened to a certain YouTuber that you followed?
I don't think so. Why?
I remember one time you were talking about this one YouTuber who basically got called out for saying some bad shit on the internet. I think it was the guy who was making the fan-made Spider-Man thing.
Oh no, that's something else. That's a different project. You're thinking of.
I know that, but I can't. But
It has nothing to do with next gen.
I know, but I seem to recall you were concerned about that, and you seem to be, you were a little paranoid about that.
Yeah, it's from my Batman and Spider-Man project. At least you're not working on Hollywood where someone could take it over and mess it up with Alien 3.
Yep.
That shot with Speedzone was pretty cool though, with the him attacking.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, Alien 3 and Resurrection are probably not my favorites, but
They're
I
not
have
terrible.
to give props. Well, they're not terrible either, but I have to give props to Alien 3 for knowing that the Xenomorph is mostly puppeteered.
Shut up, Nick.
Yeah, studio interference is hell.
You know, I've actually seen videos where that damn rocket actually ricochets back to the actual launcher.
Oh yeah.
I've seen that too. The slowest grade.
I think it would have been so funny if if that ricocheted right back to
Rocket
Chief.
just bounced right back at him. I love the shots with that, man. God, those are so good.
What, the Falcon?
Yeah, the shots with the Falcon where it's turning and the camera's all dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. It really helps.
It's so hard to get. It's so hard to do too. I remember that was not easy.
I do not doubt it.
You know, you could help us instead of standing around with a thumb up your ass.
Then stay behind me and cover my six. I'll go introduce myself personally.
Don't you just hate those kind of people?
Jackson, ceasefire. Keep an eye on the sky for any other trouble.
Roger that, Locke.
Another great little character moment. Jackson doesn't try to backtalk him at all.
What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Why did they stop?
Who is that?
No, it can't be.
Duncan, who is that?
I love these camera shots of lockdown.
Duncan, who the fuck is that?
I said go, damn it!
That blue lightning aura really sells it.
I've always found that weapon to be quite annoying in multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Come on, let's go.
Everyone into the water cave.
Run.
Oh, what?
God.
Brandon, come on.
Hit him so hard it deactivated his perfect camo.
Deactivated the perfect camo. Woo!
Originally, that was just supposed to be like a Prometheus. Yeah, that is a Promethean vision thing he did.
Yeah.
Let's finish them off. No, don't. They have the advantage of cover. However, they're also cornered.
So what the fuck are we supposed to do?
We wait.
Shit. Fuck! What the fuck was that, Duncan?
You pussied out as soon as that bloody inheritor showed up. What gives?
Whoever that was, he saw right through my active camo. He had some kind of weird thing going on with his visor. My best guess, he has some kind of Halo Reach version of Promethean vision. I'll be honest.
What were your
Duncan, this is a
inspirations
little
behind
beyond our
Lockdown's character
programming
besides
skills.
his name coming
Putting
from
in campaign
Transformers
assets,
character?
armor abilities that aren't
I
even
wanted
in
to
the game?
explore Duncan's
insane,
MLG
dude.
clan because we had heard about it, but we never saw it.
Inheritor is he's probably the leader. I'd even bet he's even Speedzone and Deathlock's mystery client.
Carpenter Watson informationer.
Inheritor chief. And it's the highest rank on Reach, hence that helmet he has on.
His name is Lockdown.
You know that guy, Duncan?
He was in your MLG clan, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was one of my MLG clan mates. He was my partner.
Your partner? Wait, Duncan, are you gay or some shit?
No, Nick, I'm not gay. What I meant
That's a
to say
weird
is that
question to
Lockdown
ask.
and I were an inseparable team back in the day.
You know, that kind of sums up
Our
how
clan was
people
called
seem to
Unrivaled Fury,
take what people say
which was a
out of
pretty accurate
context.
title considering we were top 3 in the nation. We won more
By the way,
titles
those
than we
two
could
on
count.
the right and left, if I ever do make season 2, they're gonna play a bigger role. There's Cameron.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Hey, if you need me to voice them, I will.
There's Cody.
Yeah, Greg and I got you.
And there's Craig.
Craig.
And there's that kid from Night of the Evading Dead. There's Cameron again. And Cody. Little references here.
Now, why would you just stand there like an idiot? Nice shot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wasn't what you were expecting entirely, was it?
Nope, but you knew it when I saw it.
You just had to do it.
However, as the years went by, the tournaments changed. Restrictions continued coming up, and it caused me to leave to pursue more alternative interests with Chaos Theosis.
So you felt the best way to show off how cool these guys was show them wrecking a whole lot of past side characters, huh? Yeah, the MLG ones.
Needless to say, he didn't take it too well. He cut ties with me after that. A little while afterwards, he dropped off the radar. Not even the others in the clan knew where he went.
Yeah, touching story. Tears falling. How the fuck do we kill him?
That's the thing. He's good. Really good. I have no idea how to beat him. Even I've never managed to get a kill on him before. He has an average KD ratio of 25.9 across all maps and arenas.
What the fuck?
That's way too big.
Oh, fuck. Might as well just shoot ourselves in the bloody head while
Nobody gets that high.
Out loud. Shut the fuck
Unless
up,
he's-
crybaby
5.9
bitches.
across all
KD
maps,
is just a
Jesus.
number and only
Unless
a
he's
number.
unless
It
he's using a
doesn't
mouse
mean
and
he's the
keyboard
fucking
mod.
Antichrist come to destroy us.
Dude, are you fucking insane? That's exactly what it is! A fucking 25.9 KD spread, we might as well lie down and die!
Scared face.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Carpenter. Inherit impossibles. The KDs inherit over 9,000s. Crying face.
Oh dear lord. All of you need to man the fuck up. Look at you tools. You're afraid of what? A fucking number? A number that can easily be generated by boosting on Gridball or Slayer?
Yeah, he hates boosting.
You're not helping.
Shut up, Duncan.
You're all freaking out over a fucking game. Digital code that was programmed to do nothing more than entertain us and create a fun and competitive environment. Now I can't blame you all for being afraid of losing your online access and account information, but let me remind you idiots that's the reason we signed up for this fucking thing in the first place. We're here to stop assholes like Lockdown, Speedzone, Deathlock, and the Three Stooges from doing that to everyone else on this network. If we don't stop them, who will? The OMN administration sure as hell won't, I'll tell you that much.
Yep.
Besides, Lockdown more than likely got those kills from normal players, right? But when I look around this game, do you know what I see? The exact opposite of normal players. We have a former MLG player who has had experience with Lockdown, a girl who can cause massive shockwaves as well as change her armor abilities on a whim, a guy who can pull out any weapon he wants when he wants to, a guy who can become completely invisible to everyone around him, a guy who can make holograms that attack people. Not to mention the two players with Microsoft voices who have had more experience dealing with these kinds of sons of bitches longer than all 5 of you motherfuckers combined have.
Arby, you are forgetting the best Halo's player ever. Did you forget again, dumbass? I'm a Halo master, remember? I'll remember Arbiter.
Shut up.
No, you.
Chief's blabbering out of the way. I'd say we're the pretty solid definition of the opposite of normal.
Who needs
This
Optimus
team
Prime
was
or
made
Captain
to find
America
the
to give a
impossible
speech when
right.
we've got Arbiter?
Well, guess what?
It's a good speech.
That's exactly what we're going to do. Fight the impossible. We're the only people standing in the way of whatever these assholes are trying to do. Otherwise, why would they waste their precious time fucking with us?
An excellent point.
I'll tell you why. They're afraid of us. Afraid of how much we can fuck up everything they've done. I won't pretend any of this makes any fucking sense because the truth is that none of it fucking does. But I do know for a fact I have a duty as a part of this team and so do the rest of you motherfuckers. You can all stay here if you want. That's perfectly okay with me. But if you really believe in saving the network from these guys, then stop cowering like little bitches and let's take the fight to them. Who's with me?
They can hack our booze. Oh no, not really. They can take our women's. Oh,
No,
I
not
can't
really.
his face saying that. But they can never takes our Halos.
I'm in.
Me too.
Ah, what the hell? I played too long anyway. Some fresh air might do me some good.
He doesn't expect to
We're
get
the
out of
ones that are
this.
gonna teach them a fucking lesson.
Hey, and am I lying?
You know Lockdown better than any of us. That gives us an advantage. You know how he thinks, what his tactics might be. If you have anything to share, now would be a great time to tell us.
I might have an idea.
Okay then, boss. Let's hear it.
Boy, boy, boy.
They've been in there for half an hour, boss.
Lockdown, I can't fucking wait forever. I have ADHD, you know.
So do I, but why should I care?
Deathlock. Teleport inside and flush him out.
Hey, assholes.
Catch me if you can.
Get him.
Where the hell did you think you were going, Slick?
Up your mum's arsehole, you bloody twat.
Oh, you just asked for it. Son of a bitch! It was a fucking decoy.
Jackson, air support, now!
Sure thing, boss.
Rocks on the chain gun.
Guys, could use some backup here.
What beats a Falcon? Spartan Laser's pretty close.
Or a sniper.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially given how tank bustery the snipers were in Halo Reach.
That is for sure.
Fuck! I can't get a clear shot with that fucking sniper pinning me down.
Yeah, you suck.
Come on, Duncan. Yeah.
Nice.
You're all clear, Jason. Take it out.
Woo! Hell of a shot.
I'm going to annihilate you, motherfucker.
Oh, the irony.
3 birds with 1 stone.
Oh, I should have said 3 stones with 1 bird.
Tossers.
Oh, that'd have been
on the
funny.
fucking ground lockdown.
Hey, you can always do it again another time.
Give it up, lockdown. You're surrounded and outgunned. It's over.
You presume too much.
Take him down.
Shit!
Yo, Seth, you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Come on, Duncan, show yourself. I waited a long time to take you out. You can at least show your face instead of sending your goons in to take you out.
Fuck off.
I love the contrast behind showing
I
how
said
easy
show
their
yourself,
teamwork
coward.
beat the rest of them, and Lockdown is still just as much of a threat with all of them.
Damn it, not now. What?
It just shows how hard of a, how good of a player he is.
Your emotions are causing you to have a lack of logical thinking. Perhaps you may take out a few, but they will eventually take you out. And as such, I would not ignore my orders if I were you, Lockdown. I cannot risk your cockiness disrupting my plan. Speedzone was cocky, and he did not see the Falcon about to crush him. Don't make the same mistake that he did. Return to me, Lockdown, immediately.
Shit. Fuck.
Jason, EMP that Falcon.
Got it.
Fuck.
I'm happy with how that came out.
Lockdown.
Duncan.
Put your gun down. I only want to talk.
Who would you say is the most powerful or skilled player in next gen? The most powerful has not been shown yet. The most skilled is Lockdown, probably.
And now look at you. Another glorified captain cop sent to take out guys that don't play by the rules.
What brought you here, dude? You used to follow the rules. Now look at you. What sent you down this path?
After you left the team, everyone else left, essentially disbanding us. I'd do the tourneys myself if I wasn't disqualified for being a one-man team. I built a life around the tournaments, Duncan. How was I going to get money then, huh? After drowning myself in alcohol for months, I ran into someone who had a recent failing in shutting down the Ironman, considering their lackey was too incompetent to get the job done. He's paid me well, and I've been able to provide for myself because of him. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for your sacrilegious bullshit.
I know, and I'm sorry. I turned my act around. I thought that the restrictions prevented us from having fun and created propaganda for censorship. I was wrong. The rules help prevent corruption from infecting the network, a single step towards a brighter future. Kids these days are exposed to a network of sociopaths who care less about making an impression on them. And those kids grow up desensitized to the way those sociopaths act and become sociopaths themselves.
You're so full of shit. You still don't fucking understand. There is no way around it. If the government wanted to do something about it, they would have. Instead, we have people living in poverty because rich assholes have their greedy hands in government pockets to stop them from doing it.
Look who's talking. You're claiming to do something about it, but you've turned into a sociopath yourself. We've known each other for 15 years, and this isn't the same lockdown I remember. I admit I was wrong to leave because I didn't understand that the rules were needed to create a fair and competitive competition. Now I do. It's the Omen's job to watch the network, not the government. And even then, they have a lot on their plate, like dealing with people like you.
Yeah, things like whatever makes them the most money, right?
You're doing this for money, aren't you?
The money is only the icing on the cake. My employer wants to do something about all the corruption in today's society, and I'm helping him do it. You and the Suicide Squad are in the way. Always the voice of reason, right, Duncan? Is your gamer tag still Back to the Kitchen 88? Oh yeah, you've really become the Omen's knight in shining armor.
I changed the tag after I got banned.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
After Chaos Theosis and I took down Tossers, I thought that was the end of it. But Clyde then told us we were going to be shutting down the entire network. I grew up around this network. I don't want to see it go.
And you ended up working for the same people you wanted to take down for the same reason that Toasters even existed in the first place. The irony hurts.
Toasters.
I guess we both turned into something we didn't expect we would.
I suppose we did.
Lockdown. Lance. We don't have to do this. We can always leave and go back to the tournaments. Go back to the old days. Maybe James and Russell are still around and would be willing to pick that back up again. But this isn't the way to go. Come on, dude. What do you say?
I can't. Too much has happened for things to just go back to the way they were. I'm sorry, mate. There's no other way anymore.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm sorry too.
Pretty serious scene there.
Such a good dialogue.
You let him go. You know he might have been our one chance to learn the identity of his client, right? You shouldn't have let him go.
Maybe. But he was my friend. I need to get through to him. Somehow.
You seem like you did a fairly good job.
I still like watching Arby and the Chief every now and then.
Yeah, I booted up probably once or twice.
I watch it all the way through because I get bored, or I'm working on something. I need something in the background to keep my mind focused.
That's what I do with One Piece now.
Yeah, see, frame rate's a lot better here.
What the fuck did you pull me out for?
Mitigate your tone when you speak to me, Lockdown.
I had them dead to rights. I could have ended them right there, right then. But instead, you took me out of the battle like I was a hamster in a cage that you wanted to pet. You want Duncan and those other idiots banned like I do.
False. I want them to realize their inferiority. However, what happened at the Brotherhood base tells me that they have not learned that as of yet. Your emotions against your former teammate led you to exasperation, clouding your judgments and causing you to focus on one part of the battle than the battle as a whole. And I cannot risk having you taken offline at the moment.
Lockdown easily has my favorite arc in Next Gen.
Meantime, Brother Eye has uncovered much about the ones they call the Arbiter and Master Chief. What Brother Eye?
He's what I wanted from Duncan in Season 6.
Brother Eye, playback video documentation 727201387.
But like I said, I haven't been able to sleep much recently, mostly because of bad dreams.
Dreams of what?
Eugene, that guy I told you about who blew his brains out, the one that fragged you before, I still can't help but think what he did was partially my fault.
Let me stop you right there, Arbiter. It wasn't your fault.
Yeah, so I keep getting told, but I keep telling myself otherwise. I keep asking myself what would be different if we hadn't tried and stopped him and his clan.
Eugene. He means Eugene Black, doesn't he? The leader of the second clan to use frag ban.
Correct.
I read up that the American police responded to a gunshot at his house and found him sprawled on the floor with a hole in his jaw and a blood splat in the ceiling. The frag ban his clan used. Did you give it to them?
No. But I know who did.
Who?
It is not something to concern yourself with, Lockdown.
I'm getting really tired of being kept out of the loop, Brainiac.
I do not pay you to be in the loop, Lockdown. I pay you to get the job done. And despite your preparedness, you still failed mentally. But if you wish for more information, I believe this Arbiter finds himself to be guilty of the death of Mr. Black. I have done some in-depth analysis on his game history, and his last encounter with Mr. Black was in the exact same time frame that Mr. Black committed suicide during. This could work in our favor. I must run some tests to prove my theory.
What do you need me to do?
Nothing for the moment. I have someone else who can take care of this matter. Go. I'll call for you when I need you.
Permission to speak.
Granted.
What about the other data we have gathered on our adversaries? Should we have notified them of our findings?
It wouldn't make a difference. Lockdown would not be able to comprehend that data. I, on the other hand... I am very intrigued by this information.
That's the,
Yup, big reveal.
Mm-hmm.
He knows.
Mm-hmm. Not that he does anything with it, but it's a nice thing to cliffhanger on. All right, so Konami, I think you've got somewhere to be at 4:50. You said.
Yeah, I gotta get prepared to get on the road.
All right. 5:30. Well, it's about 4:25 now, so. So I'm thinking maybe we can set a time and we can do the second half of the season.
Yeah, part 2 of the season.
And
all the way through half of it.
Yeah. I think the second half has longer episodes. Because let's see, episode 11 is 50 minutes.
Yeah, especially 11.
10, I think it's 8, 10, and 11, and 12 that are the longer ones.
Yeah.
That are all about the same length, with I think the shortest one being 9.
It's so cool to see it all again. Like.
Oh yeah, like this does make me want to finish it. I just know I'm gonna have a hard time doing it. One, because I have to switch to MCC. And I need body actors for that, and it's hard to get body actors on like a schedule.
Yeah, I hear you.
And on top of other things, it's gonna be a very hard episode to do. And I think I might look at different ways of doing it. I might, because for some of them, I think I might use Blender. That's one way I'm considering doing it. But I think this was I feel like I really needed to. Thanks, Morgan. It's the issue isn't just getting body actors; it's getting enough body actors for these scenes.
Yep.
Because it's hard to find, people who want to get involved in it. But yeah, this does make me want to at least finish up this season, because I feel like at least the last episode, everyone. This is the one that I think this last episode is gonna be the it's gonna be that episode where everything wraps up, but it also teases possible things for the future.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh wow, that's where you were going with that.
Yup.
Because there's a few things I think in some of the later episodes where it's like I'm setting up something for the finale, and it's kind of like, oh, what's this? Why are we doing this now? And it's kind of like,
Yeah, why is this happening now?
like when we see Brainiac talking to Amesho Spento in episode 11, that's gonna have something to do in episode 13.
Yeah.
Let's see, and of course, even though he's in the trailer, he's not in episode 12, but Ultron will be in episode 13. And I don't want to say too much because a lot of it's going to spoil it, but
Yeah, we'll keep our cards close to the chest for now.
but there's a few things I think there's a bunch of things that happen in episode 13. Like episode 12 definitely gets us up to that point, but episode 13 I think is where the most things happen that wrap up everything, and you get to see how are they gonna deal with this, because 12 did end on a cliffhanger. And here's the good news is that the opening of episode 13 shows what happens after that cliffhanger, because I don't want y'all to be, because I know y'all are waiting a long time for it, and I don't want people to be left with this thing like, oh, we gotta wait through more stuff to see what happened with Arbiter Chief and Autumn. But no, the good news is that literally the first part of the episode is we see what Autumn does, and I think it's gonna like one thing happens and oh, okay, that's not what I expected, and then something else happens, yep, that's what I expected. But there's gonna be a lot of surprises. There's gonna be you're gonna be a lot of, wait, why did this character do that? Why did that character do that? Or, oh my gosh, I didn't actually think he was gonna do this. Yep. And it's like, oh, that's why he did it. There's a lot of those.
Yeah. Everything in place for the finale.
Well, no, this is the finale I'm talking about. It's just I'm trying to explain it without spoiling too much of it. Again, the issue the hardest part about it comes down to me motivating myself to animate it, for one.
Yeah, it's tough to do, man. You're doing it all by yourself.
And if you've seen, I don't know if you've seen episode 12, that took me way too long to do.
Yeah.
And there's a scene, I think, in episode 13 that's going to be really hard for me to do, and I can't really avoid it because then I have to find another explanation for how Duncan and Nicholas get away from the Goliath.
Right.
Because that robot is going to be causing them problems. But and we also get to see the deal that Arbiter made with Lydia. So we'll see.
There might there actually might be a way for you to actually get in actual body actors for massive scale battles, knowing that modding is now a thing in MCC.
Huh?
Well, I'm open to hearing it.
Well, people have found ways to create AI battles in actual multiplayer maps.
If I can create a scene where they're actually moving around and I can path them and script them to do certain things without having to learn how to code, that would be great. But I doubt that we've gotten to that point yet. If we have, please tell me. I would love to know.
I'll do my research and let you know later on.
But it's also it's some of the scenes where they're just talking to each other, and also I think that have they fixed MCC's theater mode yet?
Theater mode?
Because I remember the theater mode is kind of crappy.
Well, there's a big update coming out for MCC this month, so we'll have to see what happens.
Well, let's hope that theater mode is one of them, because I remember when I was because I had done one of the Brainiac scenes for episode 13 in MCC, and it was a pain to do because it was just because of the way that skipping through the video was handled in MCC. But yeah.
And we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All I do know is that the reason why there's a big update happening is because 343 has rebranded to Halo Studios, so I don't know what they plan on doing.
Probably just updating the titles.
Oh,
Maybe.
They'll probably do something. That's
Maybe,
a
but
decision.
Maybe, but I heard it's going to be a big overhaul of some kind. And also, I heard that on that same day, more dig site stuff's happening, so we may finally be getting that Halo 2 E3 demo.
Ooh.
I would probably, hopefully they get some patches that stop the hacking stuff in MCC.
Don't count on it.
Mm.
We can hope.
I mean, dude, they can't. I mean, dude, COD can't even do that.
All right, well, Konami, I'm gonna let you go, and I think this is probably a good place to end the stream. I think now, Konami,
right.
you said it's usually like the second week of each month that you have.
Yeah, that's when I'm gonna be on Mondays anyway. That would be the time for another one of these.
All right, so then we can.
Considering we're going into the holiday,
maybe we can do it, or maybe I don't know how Thanksgiving holidays are looking for you. Maybe we can do it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Thanksgiving week. I'll have to check with Chibi and maybe Laurentium.
Yeah.
And we can figure out a time.
All right, well, guys, it's been fun, and also Beam, Myron Luigi brothership is almost here.
Yeah, I know you're excited about that.
Oh yeah, I was thinking maybe you want to have another stream time on your channel with that.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, it'll just be me reacting to it because, like, you know me, I've only played one Mario and Luigi game, and that's Bowser's Inside Story.
Best one.
Good choice.
But I think that's something you should probably stream on your channel, if anything.
I don't stream on my channel anymore, unfortunately.
You don't stream on your channel? Okay. Well, if you want to stream on my channel, you know that's fine. Just make sure I'm there when we do it.
If you're not okay with it, it's fine. No big deal.
It's up to you, man.
All right. Well, in the meantime, guys, I will talk to you all later. I got things to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think I'll head out too. So thanks everyone for coming by. I'm glad I did this.
Yeah.
It makes me want to, continue working on these. Unfortunately, like I said, I don't have access to the Microsoft XP, Windows XP voices anymore.
We shall see what.
But here's the good news is that I do have the voice lines for Arbiter in Chief, so I can still use those at least for episode 13. The problem is just anything after that. It's not looking good. Cool. But other than that, thanks guys for coming, and we'll see you next time.
All right, peace. Bye.